Unless you've done it already, you want to do that Thanksgiving thing today. Probably a good time.
No, I haven't done it yet. What, record it? $128. Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday morning. It's Talk Shit Radio. Welcome back over the weekend. Hope everybody's weekend was as exciting as mine. Not that mine was any bit exciting whatsoever.
Mine was as dull as yours.
Was it? That's not good. You had a fever yesterday, too, huh?
I had a fever over the weekend, so I laid in bed all day yesterday so that I could recover.
What the hell happened to that?
I really don't know where it came from. I started sneezing on Friday, and it really progressed throughout the next day.
Aha, now we can hear you.
You can hear me now.
Yeah. I'm looking at him going,
Yeah, Tony's like, hello, microphone.
this ear,
Right.
this ear, 'cause this
Not
ear
this
is
one.
double.
Yeah.
This one,
I turned up 3, but not 4.
No one's over there.
Yeah, I know. Shit it.
that's what would have come from over there too.
Blah. I don't have my hair done, Tony says for the camera.
Hearing residual from
Well,
that.
he doesn't have to worry about it because he's got none. You just got the hat on, so it
Damn
covers
right.
up what you do have.
Mama didn't raise no fool.
I gotta worry about my hair also.
Me, I
Yeah,
put the
yeah, you
headphones
got a
on.
lot to worry about.
I put the headphones on, and he starts laughing and taking pictures because I get this little.
Oh, he gets
Yeah,
the
yeah.
flip going.
You get
Yeah.
the little
A
alfalfa
little
going.
flip. Yeah. Let's
No,
see.
it's not an alfalfa.
It's not.
Like,
It's,
Oh, it's an
it
alfalfa.
looks like it should have a bow on. it.
yes,
That's what it-
it's an actual flip thing he's got going on there. It looks pretty cool. It's funny. I got a picture of it. I won't post it though.
I mean, if you had it, you still couldn't see it in the camera because you're a little too far away.
Yeah. Oh no, the other camera picks. it
Oh
up.
yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
other
Yeah,
camera.
see
Oh,
the-
You'll be able to see it.
oh yeah, look at that.
Oh
See?
yeah, you'll be able to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's no turning it away.
No.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. Definitely no getting away. Even with the picture in picture, you can still kind of get it.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. My hair don't do
Yeah.
anything I
You be
want.
checking in that screen every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's okay. That battery will die eventually. So, and then I'll just change it. I got 5 of them.
You got a line up right here.
Yeah, they're all charged and ready to go.
Oh, break time.
Yeah, right.
Switch the battery.
Switch the
Battery time.
Yeah.
Good morning, John. How are you this morning? Tony, Daisy said, "Laugh out loud. You look great."
Thanks, Daisy.
Even for an old man, as old as you know, I'm just playing. Tony says, "Go ahead, finish that sentence. I
Go
dare
ahead,
you.
go ahead.
I
I've made
dare
my
you to
trips
finish
around
the
the sun.
Mm. So we were,
You were lucky that I wasn't gonna laugh at the same time as the dog.
yeah, enough said.
Or actually, Timmy's the lucky one.
Timmy's the
I'm
lucky
lucky.
one, exactly. I got monitors. to
Because
hold
it
mine.
would've gone
I would have got it. I would have got
Oh,
it.
yeah.
just like that.
You'd have got covered, and that would have been made for entertainment on the camera
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
That would
So-
have brought the ratings right up.
Yeah, well, see, they're trying to do that
Oh,
because
yeah.
it happened before we didn't have the cameras on. So they're-
Yeah, we don't want to miss it again.
So
So we'll try to make it happen.
yeah, just
Yeah.
be warned because you're the one on the other end.
That's gonna end up wearing
On
it.
the
Yeah,
receiving.
you're on the
On the
receiving end.
receiving.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of shit going on in the news today, guys. You guys probably don't even have the news up. I know we got in here a little late. But the main thing was we were supposed to try out, and I had given Tony and Maria originally the day off today. Not that, it's like, okay, you guys can have a day off. You know what I'm saying? I just figured they could sleep in. Because we were supposed to have 2 new guys come in here today, and I was going to try them out. It was, an audition, see who does better, and pick one of the 2. And I was going to do it, me, Tim, and the 2 new guys. Guess what? Neither one of them showed up.
No call, no show.
Yes. So this is my message to anybody out there that wants a job and you contact me for a job. Okay. If I tell you I agree to bring you here on the show and you don't show up, go fuck yourself after that, dude. Because I'll never help you again. And if you come here, okay, and then you don't show up some other time, go fuck yourself, dude. Because I'll never help you again.
Your
You know,
opportunity
I
is
mean,
lost.
We are here. Tony gets up every fucking morning. Tim walks 2 miles every fucking morning. I get up every morning and we do the show.
Should be no excuse.
Somebody asks me, hey, I really think I could do the show. I got what it takes. And I mean, this guy, I'll read his fucking resume. I won't mention any names, but I'll read his resume. He was the one that I was expecting to come this morning. Had it going on. You know what I'm saying? But whatever it is, And then I spoke to these other 2 guys that unfortunately live in one lives in Clearwater, one in Reddington Beach. Both one's a sound engineer, video engineer, so more than probably overqualified to do this. The other one worked for TMZ, worked for NBC, ABC, a bunch of the big networks.
Gossip girl.
No, it was a dude. And he was a Brit.
Gossip girl.
He was a gossip dude.
TMZ.
Yeah. he was a Brit, and I would have loved to have his accent and everything that he would have brought to the show. But I wasn't going to sugarcoat anything, and I wasn't going to bullshit him. It's an hour and 40-minute ride from where you live to my studio. I don't think it's a good idea for you to make that trip every morning. So unfortunately, but Tony, thanks for getting up anyway and coming in.
We'd love to have you here.
Yeah, well, Tony's up. He's like, what the fuck am I going to do? I don't fucking go to sleep. I'm not going back to sleep.
It's already up.
Yeah, when I'm up,
Probably would have came
when
in
I'm
here
up,
and
I'm
hung
up.
out anyway. But,
my schedule's all weird anyway.
Yeah.
Half the time I'm up 30-some hours before I go to sleep to begin with.
or he'll sleep a regular night's sleep, then the next day won't sleep a regular night's sleep, then the next day they won't working, and he'll end up getting a half-assed night's of sleep, and then
catch up.
Yep. And then the next night he decides well, not Tony, but the other guy decides, yep, we're gonna go out tonight, and then he gets like 5 hours of sleep, but has to go out and work all fucking night. And yeah, it's a rough gig working nights like that. That's a tough gig, that's for sure. We do have the cameras up this morning, guys. Giving it a try. We are broadcasting on Ustream live, and that's ustream.com. You can go there and check us out. We don't need the weather station up right now. And we're also on YouTube, of course.
You see our smiling faces.
You can't see my smiling face because I ain't smiling. No, you can if I looked at that camera and go like this.
Now he's smiling. See there?
Now I'm smiling. Now I flicked everybody off. So yeah, you'll be able to listen, watch the show on
and I
Ustream.
found my new theme song yesterday too.
You did.
I did. I don't have it with me, but I found it. I don't know the name of the song, but I like it.
Oh, that works for me.
It's Raining Men.
It's by Buck Cherry.
I don't know. Buck Cherry.
Cherry.
Yeah.
Buck Cherry. Fuck Cherry? I don't know. Buck
yeah.
Cherry.
Buck Cherry.
They don't even sound familiar. Name a song that I might know.
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. I just heard it the other night. And I was like,
it's one of those.
Yeah,
Aha.
yeah, because she had the CD on the boat the other night. And it was like, I was like, I like that song.
Some cool pictures,
that's
you guys.
That's like my theme song. Yeah.
So I'm gonna take that as a theme song.
Maria posted like 23 pictures of you guys out on the boat the other night. Some pretty cool pictures. The one over the thing was dark, but
yes.
It was dark. I took that picture.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just was walking around with the camera trying to
snap shit. Yeah.
That's when Captain Tony's at the helm.
You know what? It looks weird because when you're standing on the boat at the dock, okay, I could see where everything is and it's orientated. All right. Looking at the pictures out at the water, it doesn't look the same.
That's because all the rigging's out. And
the
trawls are hanging out. I was trying to take some pictures of the trawls hanging out to the side.
Yes. I'm used to.
That's cool.
That was funny. I'm used to everything being right there on the side of the boat when I see it. That's why all the rigging and everything. That's why it looks so fucking different.
That's why it looks so open.
I'm saying to myself, did he go out on a different boat or something? That's not the same fucking boat.
Yeah, because you get on the boat and those 16-foot trawls are sitting on the gunnels, on the railings of the boat.
Yeah.
So it's like closed in.
Yep.
But once you get out there and you swing those booms out, it makes the boat 40 feet wide.
Yeah, and gives you all that room on the side too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You sit there and have a cigarette hanging out. Then, bro, one thing's for sure: them fucking nets stink.
And that's what I was trying to get a picture of.
Yeah,
the
nets all the way.
I need it to be more light. So
you need to take my camera with you one day.
Yeah, because if you look at those pictures, you can barely see the trawl, just the inside edge of the trawl hang.
Yep.
And I wanted to get the picture where you could see the whole, just how wide everything really is.
Yeah. By the time you get out there too, it's pretty dark, isn't it?
Because the boat's like 45 feet long. Well, each one of those trawls is 16. That's 32 feet
wide, plus the 10 foot of the width of the boat, of the 16 foot, whatever it is.
Plus the trawl is you can't
extended,
reach out.
Right.
You can't reach out over the side of the boat and touch it.
Because it's way out at the end.
So it's that far away from the boat on the side. So, you got 32 feet out there plus the 5 or 6 feet on each side.
Yeah.
So that's another 10 foot. That's 42 feet right there.
That's a wide bitch.
It's a wide bitch.
You ain't making it through.
That's a wide ass bitch.
You ain't making it through no drive-throughs with that thing. That's for sure. Right. Let me tell you something. If there's a drive-through out there on the fucking water, those people are making a fortune. That is for sure.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that too.
They are making a fortune
I'm
if they have one. That is
You know,
for
it'd
sure.
be cool to have a boat like that with like, you know, that you can take out there and just sell shit to people. They call
Yeah.
you on the VHF radio.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
I need something over here.
Well, that's what it is in
Like
New
a
York. when you-
sandwich delivery
Yeah.
type or a deli out there, or whatever, bait shop, deli, cigarettes, everything.
Well,
Sell it all.
When you're in the inlet in New York, they have a bait boat going around. So you have live bait if you wanted to, get live bait. They're trolling
Yeah.
around,
Yep.
trying to sell their live bait in those big vats that they got, big
Yep.
tanks.
Yeah,
that
you
they
think
got.
McDonald's gets $5 for a hamburger? You can sell them for 25
Yeah,
out
on the
there.
water.
Said, dude. Enough said.
Ship
Yeah,
it and
you
handle
could,
it.
you could sell anything inflated out there. That is for sure. You go to the
Okay.
dock and get fucking, what is it, $3 a pound for shrimp and bait? It's
The
like
guy- you know, the
$85 a
the guys
shrimp.
are working.
Yeah.
You can pull right up to the back of their boat if you know how to get between, their rigging or whatever. You
Yeah.
can just go drive right up behind their boat
What is gas on the water? What,
and
like $5?
stay off of their nets or whatever.
Yeah.
You just go right between.
What is gas on the water? Like over 5?
I'm not sure. We use diesel, so
Yeah. And they use agricultural diesel too. So marine.
marine diesel.
And
It's all
it's
and
red, green, red or green.
and it's just the color of the dye. It's
Yeah.
not really any different of a fuel.
It's red or green.
Red.
Red. Yeah. Now the only thing that's different in it is the sulfurs. I think there's higher sulfur content in one and lower in the other. I don't
Something
know.
like that.
Yeah.
And then they put the red dye in
The
there so
dye.
it doesn't have road tax on it.
Right.
But now they're coming up with marine tax.
Are
so,
they?
Yeah.
Of course. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be
So-
just as much as a damn road tax.
Yeah, because I guess you can get in trouble for not having. I mean, if you get caught driving on the road with marine fuel in your tank,
Yes.
that's big.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, that's a big.
Listen, I
time.
tried to save my
trouble,
boss some money. Yeah, as opposed from $6 a gallon to $3 a gallon. I was like, fuck it. So it's green or so it's red. Yeah. DOT must have watched me do it. Let me drive up the road, waited till I got to a spot where there was no exits, come walking up to the truck with a tank or with a stick.
Yep.
It says, I'm going to stick your tank, boys. Huh? You're going to do what? Never heard of that before in my life. Here, you want my logbook? Nope. I want the keys to the fuel tank. You sure you don't want to check inside the truck? Nope. I want the keys to the fuel tank. Sure as fuck, dude. He opens it up, flashes his light in there, and goes, "Boys, you're in some trouble." Why? I played stupid. Why?
What'd you find?
Duh.
What'd I do?
He said using agricultural fuel on the highway is a big no-no in this state, Virginia.
Commonwealth.
Good old Virginia. Yeah, oh yeah. Yep. Made my company send somebody out. We couldn't do it. Nope.
Drain it.
Drain it,
Jeez.
every bit of it. Run it until that agricultural fuel is out of it,
Until it burned off, yeah.
and then fill it back up. Do it. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't stick around. Once we ran it and the truck died and he knew there was no more agricultural fuel, he went, "Have a good day, boys."
Now, why the hell do they care about agricultural fuel? Like,
It's the tax.
oh, the tax on it. That's why.
Fuel tax. That's it.
Yeah, because
That's
it's not taxed. It's not taxed for driving on the road.
You don't tax. Agricultural fuel is not taxed, right?
Yeah, it's got
Or
got a
lower
little, it's
taxes,
a lower
yeah.
tax. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason. So they can make their revenue, man.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, because you're using fuel that's not taxed for the road taxes.
Right.
You know,
It's like drinking moonshine, bro.
Mhm.
Government ain't got their piece of it.
because when you buy gasoline, it's already got road tax in it.
Yeah.
It's got road tax in it, sales tax in it, and it's got the state tax and
Right.
county tax
And
And then you
whatever other
pay
taxes
then you
that they
pay
put
it
in.
at the pump double.
Yeah.
Again.
Now,
Yeah,
did this
pretty
guy cite you?
No.
He just said, get it out of there.
Made us drain it.
Drain it, burn it off.
Made us drain it and run the truck till she died. Thank God it was a Caterpillar engine with the primer on the fuel pump. Because then we just had a service guy come out, bring us 20 gallons of gas, prime the fuel pump,
Perfect.
fire it up, get to the service station and fill it back up.
Yeah,
But my
see, now,
boss was
my Detroit
pissed.
would my 453 Detroit would start right back up if it ran out of fuel.
Mhm.
But if you started it up when it ran out of fuel and ran it all the way out of fuel,
Yeah.
you had to do every injector,
Wow.
That sucks.
every
Yeah,
injector.
That's,
I learned a trick filling up the fuel. You know how you fill it up with fuel, the filter to prime the pump.
Right.
Use vegetable oil is cheaper. Fill it up with vegetable oil. It's cheaper and it's cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
does the same thing, burns the same way, actually burns cleaner than the diesel does. You know, you
Oh,
fill it
yeah.
up with vegetable oil, you crank it once or twice, take it down, fill it again, crank it once or twice, take it down, fill it again, should fire right up. Yeah, smoky as a motherfucker though.
Yeah.
And smells like French fries. Yeah, you can always tell one of those vehicles that are driving down the road with the
The vegetable.
biodiesel in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, smells like a giant McDonald's factory going down the road. But yeah, I
Well,
think
did
that
you see that bus they got over? I think it's over in England now. In the
Which
UK.
one?
The one that runs on shit.
literal shit, methane. No shit.
Yep.
Tony's like, no.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's the first poop mobile they call
The
it.
poop mobile. Does it ride around going?
I have no idea. I have no idea. But
That's pretty cool.
I saw the ad, I think
Huh.
over the weekend. I think I read something about it.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was Friday afternoon.
I watched a video over the weekend where they were digging up. I don't know what they were digging up, but as the backhoe did this across the ground ignited from the methane gas that was trapped in the ground.
Wow.
Yeah, because there was a mixture of flint rock and then the
Sparked
methane.
up.
Either that or it was from fracking. When the propane companies fracked, they do the fracking or fracting. I forget what it's called.
Fracking.
Fracking, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was the
So when they fracked it.
they fracked it all up, man. Yeah,
That they did.
that they did. So what do we got in the news,
Well,
guys?
that's what happened over in Russia. That it's been burning for 30 some years now, maybe 40.
the oh god, I heard about that.
Yeah, they had that big crater over
Yep.
there, and then they were
Just
doing some
cooking
mining
away.
in there, and it caught on fire when they were doing the mining.
Yep. And they haven't been able to put it out.
And they said, it's just we'll let it burn. It's a pocket of methane gas. Let
Mhm.
it burn off. Well, it's been burning for like 40 years
Yeah.
now.
Yep. I did see that actually.
It's a huge hole, too.
Yeah, and I can't remember where I seen it on. Probably Discovery Channel because it sounds like something they would
It could
air.
have been
Yeah.
Discovery Channel
Yep.
or
Used to be a
or the
like
Learning
a coal
Channel.
mine or a
Yeah.
diamond mine or something like that, and they hit not a methane but LP, liquid propane pocket or something like that. That just keeps seeping through the ground. And could you imagine?
Yeah, well, they figured it would burn out within a few days.
Yeah.
And it's been quite a few years now, so that's quite a few days.
Yeah. How about that whole fucking town that went underwater in Louisiana and Bayou from fracking? Sinkholes opened up in the swamp, and the whole town went underwater.
I didn't see that.
It was a while ago, but they got a video of the trees just standing there and then just going down and sliding into this
Just
hole.
sliding in.
Right, gone. Yeah, just treetops, 30-40 foot trees just sliding down into the ground. Mother Nature, boy, I'll tell you, she's a trip.
Oh, yeah.
She'll fuck you up. She'll definitely do a number on you. So
Yeah. And you don't see those commercials anymore. Well, I can't remember what that commercial was for, but you don't mess with Mother Nature.
yeah.
I don't remember what that commercial was
Yeah, well,
for.
we fucked with her so much that they pulled those commercials off in fear. They're like, shit, she's gonna get retribution on her ass.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those commercials for a while. What was that commercial for? Do you remember? You don't mess with Mother Nature. And the lightning bolt would come, whatever. And I can't remember what that was
Yeah,
for.
I can't remember what the hell that was
You
either.
don't mess with Mother Nature.
It was an advertisement for a product. I remember that.
Right, but I don't
Yeah.
remember what it was for.
God, that's gonna make me nuts. Now I'm gonna have to freaking
I don't know.
YouTube video.
Maybe
look for it.
Daisy will remember.
Yeah, somebody will remember it.
Somebody always knows in the chat.
Yeah, so cameras
Usually
are up,
it's
guys.
John.
As you can see. Yeah, John's usually. Cameras
Yeah.
are up, guys. As you can see, we have well, this is cool because I can go like this and be like, we got Tim right here. We got Tony over there.
Over
that's
here,
not
over
that's
here.
not easy to
Yeah.
do. I gotta
And
tell
see,
you.
I got my head twisted looking at that, so I'm like right behind the microphone.
Oh yeah, that's
stand.
right. We're gonna have to move that microphone stand. Tony says, "What are you fucking nuts?" I like that microphone stand.
Put it like that, the one that we
Yeah.
did for you.
Yeah, we should.
That's how we.
And then
should
if I do
That's
that,
how we should do them
It's
all.
blocking you completely. Right there.
So
oh my God. Tim,
let me lean
Tony,
back like I normally do.
lean back, lean
Put
back,
my microphone slide.
Oh, yeah, this
away,
guy.
and
Yeah.
See, I can just lean back like this and say, "Hey,
like Cool Mo D over here, and then we can swap it back to me. But we like that better.
Picture.
Don't you say it. Don't you say it.
I'm not saying not.
The
sound for which one is low?
Yeah, there's two different broadcasts going, Daisy. You have Ustream and you have YouTube going. So yes, I'm sure the audio on one of them is a little lower.
On which one or what? Oh, on the other stream.
On the videos,
gotcha.
yeah. On the video streams. I'm sure one of them is a little lower than the other. Let me go see and check the levels if I can fuck with it a little. How's that? Any better? Oh yeah, I just peeked it out. That should be good. That should definitely do it.
Yeah, because I can only hear the outgoing audio on the Spreaker account. Yeah.
Shit. We no longer have Chrissy in the studio with us for Talk Shit Radio. She's not going to be doing the show anymore. She's going to concentrate her efforts on For the Love of Animals, her show that she has on Tuesdays.
And I'll be joining her with that.
And Tim will be joining her with that, correct. We do have a new website for that. It is www.fortheloveofanimals.com. We will be getting up some t-shirts and mugs and all sorts of good stuff like that to help support the animals and support the show and stuff like that kind of stuff. What was that? Oh, C-clamp. Yeah, that's because we took
leftover pieces,
remnants,
rearranging stuff,
remnants from the computers. That is so much better, Daisy says. Yeah, that's because I had the volume turned down on the microphone on the Ustream account. So, but yeah, so she's gonna concentrate on For the Love of Animals with Tim. We have the website. We'll get some For the Love of Animals gear up there so you guys can support the show and stuff like that. We're gonna form the organization or the foundation, and it's going to be a charitable foundation. We're gonna try and raise money to support local shelters and things like that. So it should be really, really cool. What else? What other announcements do we have, guys? Anything really? No, I don't think we have any announcements. There's a lot going on in the news this morning, though.
Yeah, there was a St. Pete police officer injured in an early morning crash.
I saw that. Yeah,
along with 7 other people. 3-car pileup was it?
Yeah, probably in the fog.
In the fog.
Yeah,
I didn't read it.
And the cop started.
But it's probably in the fog.
The cop started.
And the cop started.
It says that the dash camera wasn't on, so they don't have any footage of that.
Oh, how convenient!
Yeah, how convenient. But someone on scene was.
That's because he probably had a hooker in the car with him. He was getting a blowjob, so he shut the thing off, so there was no audio.
Yeah, because the crash was not a result of a chase or any police activity.
Right.
No, he just crashed.
Right.
Somehow.
What neighborhood was he in? Is there hookers around there? George, let us know, George.
The 3100 block of 34th Street.
In St. Pete? I have no idea, but it sounds like a hooker infested neighborhood.
Just before 12:30 a.m.
I don't know. Is there hookers around there?
Oh, yeah, there's tricks around there, probably.
I don't know. How would you know? You never even been down there.
Oh, it's a number.
You just moved here, dude.
It's a number.
How the hell do you know?
Oh, there's tricks around there.
I got a trick for you.
Some of the other people involved,
Looketh over there.
Some of the other people involved in the chain reaction crash said the officer may have been at fault. That's why they're not releasing the details.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
his dash cam was.
Yeah, because it happened. It happened 13 hours ago. Yeah, we still ain't releasing any details.
No, they know what the fuck's going on. They're just trying to make up some bullshit
Matter of fact,
story.
I don't think they have any pictures of the actual.
Yeah, they do. I'm looking.
Oh,
at
there's one
St.
of the
yeah, but it's not of the car. It's of everybody else's car, and you know what I mean.
Well, no, they have one picture of a car smashed into a.
Bad News 9 does.
There's 2 pictures here. One picture is of a car smashed into a stop sign, and looks like with all 4 doors open, and it looks like this car must have been hit by the other ones.
Ah, okay. Yeah, if I click on the story, I could see that.
And the other picture just shows, like 20 police cars.
Right. Yeah.
That's all you can see is all the flashing lights.
Yeah, I bet he was drunk because that car looks all fucked up, man.
Yeah, it doesn't say who was
at
fault.
Right.
They said it was most of the people say it was the officer's fault that they talked to, but well, the guy said
won't be his fault when it comes down to the wire, though.
Guy said he didn't have, or she said she didn't have any time to react. She goes, I'm bracing myself and I'm scared because I wasn't sure what was going to happen after that. While describing the crash, bam! I just hit everything. I just seen papers fly everywhere from the police car. So
as a shotgun goes flying in the air, hits the ground, goes off, kills Granny standing there with her gallon of milk.
Well, it also says that
other
the cruiser
people-
was patrolling for prostitutes.
I was just getting ready to say that because I just read it. That other people involved in the
What did I
crash
say?
said the police lieutenant driving the cruiser was on patrol for prostitutes and that he pulled into traffic without looking.
That's because he had a
'cause he-
prostitute in
So
the car.
He already had a prostitute in his
Yeah,
eye.
everyone picked up.
He was going to get one, all right.
Yeah.
He said, that one got a purty mouth. That's fucked up, man, but it's probably so true, dude.
Oh, it says officials did not say if there was dash cam video. However, one witness said there was someone at the scene shooting cell phone video. So somebody's got some video of it somewhere.
Man.
Police are trying to
It's
track
probably
that
gonna
person
hit. It's
down.
Yes,
probably gonna
they
hit
are.
YouTube first before
Right.
they find it.
Yeah.
Oh, now we found it.
You're gonna sell it.
And then that dude,
They knew
that dude's gonna disappear. You know what I'm saying? St. Petersburg Police Department are gonna be like, listen, we'll give you 50 grand if you make that thing disappear. Yeah, 50 grand. Right. They gave me 50 grand to make some shit disappear. I'd record the bribe and then audio it. Play the audio and then take their 50 grand and go. Oh gosh, guys, that's pathetic. What did I say? I didn't even read the story, and I said hookers were involved.
Yeah.
I knew it. It had to do with hookers.
Yep. Well, now you know that that's where you can find them.
3100
block,
3100
34th Street
block,
North.
For
yeah.
those of you that were wondering where the hookers are in St. Pete, there they are. They got
That's
the
it.
cops down there picking
Yeah.
them up. Shit, they might even have a police escort for the escorts.
3100 block at 34th Street North in St. Pete.
Go on down, go on, get yourself on the rim and out the door. Hookers galore. That's
All
fucked
righty
up,
then,
dude.
yeah.
That's pathetic. It's weird having the
But
cameras.
at least nobody was really hurt. I mean,
That one car next to the stop sign looks all fucked up though.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that looks like an undercover police car.
It does
Yeah,
too.
it
It
does.
looks like
So,
he-
yeah,
yeah.
that's the one. Yeah, he pulled out in the traffic and everybody hit him. Wham, wham, wham. All I seen was papers flying.
It was paper and a blue flash. Oh no, Florida wears green, right? There was a bunch of white and then a green flash. Dude went flying. I didn't see nothing. We checked the car. He wasn't there.
It's like-
Sir, you were just in a car accident. Why is your zipper open? It is. Oopsie.
He
Sir-
must have got hooked on something during the flight.
Ah.
you can see his wheels are off in the rear.
Oh, he was with a black hooker with braces, aka called a Black and Decker pecker wrecker. She must have got stuck on his utility belt or something. I'm stuck on here. Shut up, bitch. Just keep sucking. We got an intersection coming. Wham!
Just keep your head, keep your
Get
head
that
down.
out of your mouth and run. Don't let nobody see you. That would suck. Now, wouldn't it be funny if, in that cell phone video, you see some half naked chick jump out of the passenger seat and run? I don't doubt it. So today, weather increasing clouds today and rain tomorrow.
Yeah, so we go from hookers to weather.
We hookers to weather, man. Wet hookers.
Let's switch the subject.
Wet,
And
hot
you know what?
hookers.
They changed it to be our Tuesday afternoon is when the rain is supposed to come. They got us 90%,
Oh,
and then 80% all the way through to Wednesday morning.
don't we have another cold front too coming?
That's coming tomorrow.
Great.
After the rain.
Lovely. it's
Yeah,
gonna
the
be
rain
wet
is like
and
going to be
cold.
just a little bit ahead of it, and then once it blows through, then it's going to get cold, and we're supposed to have back down into the 30s for Thursday and Friday morning.
Yeah. Did you see my pond, Tim?
No, I didn't.
You didn't look at it?
Didn't
It's
look at it.
completely out of the ground.
You
It,
should be able to
Really?
see it. It's laying right there on the lawn,
it
I
literally,
walked right past it. I just should've
it
seen
literally went
right out of the ground.
right out of the ground.
It was like laying like this,
it.
Yeah.
and the pump's out there going. I said, "Hey, Lou, you better check your pump."
It's gonna burn out. You gotta go
Only
check that thing.
pond. Go out there. Yeah, there was something wrong with it. All right.
Gargling.
The water, the ground just got so liquid soaked that it just popped it out of the fucking.
What was that
ground,
on
man.
Yeah, because
Saturday?
the night before the it was low on water, and I
Mhm.
saw that you put the hose out there on it, and
Yeah.
it filled it up. And I was like, oh, and it was raining,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh, that's not too bad. I go out there a couple hours later, and it's like, book, book. No water left in it, just it's the pump's grinding in the bottom.
No, is
Yeah.
that the crack on the bottom?
No,
No.
no, it was just because I'm pretty sure that the ground got so soaked
Mhm.
that it just the buoyancy level, you know what I mean, just popped it right up out of
Popped
the
it out.
ground. Yeah. So I'm gonna change all of that around though. I don't know, either that or I'll just take it all out and put it back to grass. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do now. Looked good when it was there.
Seems like you're maintaining it like every other day. You know,
It
trying to
is
keep it-
proven to be a pain in the ass. Yes.
Yeah, the other one wasn't so bad. The smaller
no.
one.
Yeah, they fuck plug it in and left it. That was the end of it.
Then
Yeah,
somebody got an idea
complicated.
they wanted something this big, great, gigantic, grand pond out
Pond.
there with fish.
Yeah,
and
like 3 in there. Right
plants
there.
and- let's put this in the ground.
Put the fountain on there now.
Waterfall.
Waterfall.
Yeah.
Yes.
It looked really nice when it was in there. I mean, it
It
really
it
did.
does-
It did.
it does look
With the
nice.
first day, it looked really, really
First,
nice.
yeah.
But then it got rain right away,
Yep.
Mhm.
and the ground didn't have enough time.
If it would have
to-
just got that rain and then that's it, that ground would have settled and held it.
yeah, but then we got rain for a couple of days.
Yeah, that was the
so
end of
that
So yeah.
it didn't get a chance to settle into the
No,
ground.
oh, it settled all right.
Form around the pond, or and hold
Yeah.
everything in. It
Yeah.
just washed away.
And that's exactly what happened.
All the runoff.
Yep.
So yeah, because it's the farthest one out,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
From the others. Yeah, it's the farthest one out.
It's
so,
the biggest one in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's completely out of the hole that it was in now.
Yeah,
I
there's-
completely pulled it
I
out.
didn't even see how much is it sticking out.
Yeah, and you can see how much of the ground washed back down into the hole where it won't stay now.
Yeah.
It won't even go back in without being dug out.
You have to dig it out and redo it.
Pretty much, yeah. Amazing herb kills 98% of cancer. Interesting.
Marijuana.
That's what would be my first thought. And then you have, let's see, we have glass bottle and stiletto shatters glass of tower bridge walkway. That's, well, that's why you don't build fucking walkways out of glass, you retards. I'm not sure where that is. So let's click on this story and see where that is. I would assume Chicago. No, I don't know. Oh, it's in the UK. Manager says he is gutted, and that is.
Was that one of those skywalks that you could look down?
Yeah. It's a 1,450 foot. It's a 140 foot platform
Mhm.
made of glass that goes in between two buildings.
Mhm.
It's over the River Thames, but already dropped beer bottle and stiletto heel are threatened to shatter public confidence in the new attraction tower.
They planned that all fucked up.
Yeah, somebody dropped a beer bottle and had a glass or a stiletto heel and it broke the glass. Which, I mean, I used to be a glazer, dude. I would have used like 3-inch thick glass,
Mhm.
which is actually Lexan, which is bulletproof.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We used to use that in the Lexan. You have to use Lexan windows in your race car.
Yeah.
I mean, just
For
for
shatterproof glass, so it doesn't.
Yes.
yeah, and that's just for just a normal hobby stock guys.
Mhm.
You know, not. I'm sure NASCAR has to use something better than that, but
I think they still have to use Lexan, but I think it has to be reinforced. I
and
think
it has to be probably a
tool-
certain
Yeah,
grade.
it's got to have the that film in between it. I'm pretty sure.
because I know the rules for the local tracks.
Mhm.
It's only got to be like 1/8 inch.
Yeah.
eighth
Eighth
inch.
inch Lexan. Yeah, but most of them use quarter because same price and it's easier to work.
Yeah,
with.
so NASCAR has probably got to be thicker.
Yeah,
you know,
I
it's
think
probably all it is.
NASCAR you have to have a 1/2 inch, 2/4 inches with the safety laminate in between.
Probably. They
I-
kinda
and-
have
And I think that's
shit.
just so no chunks can come flying off. If it breaks, it just sticks together. So
Here, I'm gonna send this to you. Somebody talked to me about it last night, and then somebody just sent me a link to it.
all right, send it to me on my
It's
personal.
about a 12-year-old kid that got
I was just reading that with a
yeah.
fake
Somebody
gun.
told me about it last night. Yeah, it was actually in Cleveland,
What happened?
Ohio. a cop shot. Somebody called 911
Mhm.
and said there's a kid in the park playing with a gun. We're not sure if it's real or not, but we don't feel safe. Blah blah blah. Well, 911 relayed the message to the police. Didn't say anything about they thought maybe the gun was fake. They didn't know if the gun was real or not. Just
Right.
said there's a kid with a gun in the park.
Mm-hmm.
The cops went. The cops shot the kid. He didn't even aim the gun at the cop.
He was just
From
still
what,
playing
from
with
what
it.
I was told. I haven't read the article
Right.
yet, but this is what was told to me. And then the cop shot the kid, killed him. 12 years old, and it was a Nerf gun, one of the airsoft pistol
With
So-
the orange tip on it, right?
Yeah. So I'll send this to you. Where do you want me to send it to? Talk shit. Is that the one you're on?
I'm on my personal. You can send it to my personal.
All right, I'll send it to your personal one. So, but yeah, so
It says here that the gun wasn't even out of his waistband.
when the kid got shot,
Yeah.
See, I didn't even.
He didn't even have it out.
Yeah, that's all I knew is he didn't even point the gun at the cop.
No,
so,
he didn't.
Yeah, so how he got like that? Why the cop shot him? I hadn't read into it yet, but
It really isn't that much.
It doesn't matter. He's 12 years old and
Yeah.
he's holding a
But it
toy
has
gun.
video. It has
There
an
is
audio
video?
clip with
Alright,
it. Yeah,
let's
so
see.
and I know
Bringing
you
it up
can-
now.
I know you can play it from over there. So
Oh, it's on CNN. All right, cool.
It was an airsoft gun.
That's crazy.
yeah, and they
what's
show
really
a picture of
bullshit
it, in the thing, and
with the big orange
and
tip,
Well,
right?
it
it
says
fits in
the
what
tip was
like
removed.
the box you would get for your leftovers at a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
That's about what size box that gun fits in, and it still has a little room.
Folks, if your kids are playing with those guns and they remove the orange tip, they're made so realistic that they look like a real gun.
Yeah, they look like a Beretta 45.
Yes.
And supposedly, from what I'm told, you're not. Well,
It's a
I know it
felony.
says on the box, but you're not allowed to remove that.
It is a
Oh, yeah.
felony. It is a first-degree felony to remove that tip.
And kids
Yeah,
cut those
yeah.
things off.
Yes. I
Well,
just
they
paint
want it
them.
to look real.
Yeah, because they
you
want it
know?
to look real.
I just
but
paint it.
Look what happened.
All right, so here's the audio, and it happened in Cleveland. All right.
It should play. I know it played over here because it was playing at the same time in my ear.
It
As
is
us.
frozen.
It's frozen.
Yes. I don't know what's going on. Gets to a certain point and then it freezes. And I got no audio.
Yeah, because it's only like a minute and 45 seconds.
It's not working. It keeps stopping. Fuck.
I don't know.
Let me try and refresh it and see what happens. Because they do show a picture of the gun in a box. So I'm gonna also get this up on
15 minutes can save you 15% or more.
Yeah, that
Geico
wasn't it.
commercials.
That wasn't it.
I'm gonna put this up on Talk Shit as well.
Yeah, it says he's
He's sitting on the swing right now.
there you go.
But he keeps pulling it in and out of his pants and pointing it at people.
The 911 caller saw this, a BB gun that police say looked like a semi-automatic pistol. The orange safety indicator removed.
I'm getting ready to leave, but you know what? He's right here by the youth center or whatever. And he keeps pulling it in and out of his pants. I don't know if it's real or not.
Shortly after, Cleveland police officers responded around 3:30 Saturday to the Cleveland Cadell Recreation Center. They came to the outdoor playground on West Boulevard.
Upon response, they confronted a young man with a weapon. The officers exited the vehicle and ordered the young man to drop the weapon.
The 12-year-old was outside on the playground and didn't listen, according to police.
There was no verbal or no confrontation. The officers ordered him to stop and to show his hands, and he went into his waistband and pulled out the weapon. One of our officers fired 2 shots, striking the young man.
Authorities say an officer involved injured his
they're
leg
too
during
fucking
the
quick with
incident,
their
but
guns.
how that happened remains unclear. The FBI, Internal Affairs, and the use of deadly force team are investigating.
We don't come to work every day and want to use force against anybody. That's not what we
Bullshit.
do. We're part of this community. And that's not what our job is. Our job is to respond to assignments and to protect the community.
I'm sorry, I don't believe you.
You know, well, it's tough too because
Yes, it is.
these days, look how many kids are bringing guns to school and shooting them up.
Yeah.
So when they come across a 12-year-old with a gun,
It's a tough situation,
it's tough for them to know.
especially with that
You know,
red
and
thingy
especially when
taken
the
off.
kids have that
Yes.
attitude where, you know,
Fuck you.
they say stop
Yeah.
and show your hands. That doesn't mean stick your hand down there and pull it. Look
Pull
what
out
I got.
gun.
'Cause you're gonna get
It's
shot.
fake. It's fake. Okay, so let us take it from you and determine that afterwards. Yes.
Yeah,
Right. I
you know,
agree.
to do what the cop says.
I
If
agree.
you're innocent, just do what they say. Because if not, they're gonna shoot you.
I had one of those airsoft guns that was in the looked like an AR-15,
Mhm.
and I did exactly that. I took flat black, and I sprayed the orange tip flat black, so it looked like a real AR-15. Now, if the cops ever came at me and I had that in my hand, I would drop it.
I do what they said.
I would drop it. I don't want to get shot over plastic BB gun.
Yeah.
Plastic BBs, no less.
I mean, you know, because I've had them pull me over before and they ask you, do you got any weapons in the car, blah, blah, blah. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I got this big stick right here underneath here. I use for people that, you know, or I would use if I had a problem.
Right.
Mhm.
And, you know, I'm like, you want to see it? And then he's like, nope,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just leave it where it is.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Same with me. I got the tire thumper next to the thing. I got a big knife next to my seat.
yeah.
And I'll tell him I got a tire thumper here and I got this knife right here.
Yep. That's what I tell them. I got this right here and this right here. And
Most of the
if-
time, they'll make me
yeah.
give them the knife. They'll stick it in their belt until they're done with me, and then he'll hand it back.
I've never had them take anything
Mhm.
from me.
Well,
As long as I told them where it is and I don't look, you know, I
When
guess
they-
I don't appear to be, you know, like
unfortunately
a
for
violent
me,
person or going to use anything.
yeah, well, unfortunately for me, I have a resisting arrest without violence, but I also have now on my record when they say when my name gets ran, comes up sovereign citizen.
Yeah.
And standard procedure is not to approach a sovereign citizen by yourself.
I think-
Standard procedure is 2x2s armed, weapons drawn, because we are, quote unquote, according to the FBI, a violent community. Sovereign citizens are. I talked to a few fucking Native Americans. They're sovereign citizens. I mean, as violent as they get as they dance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You steal their peyote, they're gonna fuck you up. But, I mean,
But not that I'm defending the cops here, but where the fuck were the parents with this? I mean, I can understand
Well, the kid was in a
the
park.
kid sneaking out the gun to go
Where'd
play
he
with
get
it.
the
You're in
gun, all that
Cleveland.
kind of
Yeah,
stuff,
You're in
yeah.
Cleveland, and it's like, you know, it's more city than it is right here. It's like, you know, it's a, well, I guess, you know, New York, or
Yeah.
whatever. You just send your kids to the park. Or the kid, you know, at that age, the kids, you know, the parents are working, the kids playing at the park, whatever.
Mhm.
They're not, you know, at that age, they're not really at home alone at 12. I mean, you know,
At 12 years old, you're like,
babysitting.
Well,
age.
I was,
yeah,
You know, that's the
you're-
age where you start, you know, babysitting.
Yeah.
I was
Boy or
home alone
not,
at
I mean,
12.
girls is
It's
usually take the
different, but-
yeah, but still the same age.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, I
But
mean, I was
still,
working at 12.
at
I was
12
home
years
alone at
old,
12.
you and depending on if you know a city kid like that, he's probably got that thug mentality.
Kid's 12. He doesn't know any better. He's
You'd be
taking out.
surprised, bro.
He's taking out a gun with a plastic tip cut off.
You'd be
Yeah, and it says in
surprised.
Cleveland, and I mean, you know,
Inner city kids.
I was in Cincinnati for a year.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Cleveland's not that far from Cincinnati,
No.
and Cincinnati is. I mean, there was a kid, little black kid. He was probably about that age, about 12 years old, and he would
Mhm.
come into the store where I was working, and he was like a 20-year-old. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, he's carrying a wad of money, and you know, and he's buying this and buying that, and you know, telling that he's got a whole line of kids behind him.
Right.
You know, buying this for this one and this for that one.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
this,
yeah. Being the big shot, right? Yep.
Yeah. You know, so it's like he's got that.
That mentality.
But he's just got that mentality.
Yeah, you don't know.
So you,
Whoa,
you
whoa,
just can't
whoa,
tell.
whoa. This headline: CPS kidnaps baby after injected with vaccine against parents' wishes.
I smell lawsuit.
I didn't see that one. I don't know where you
Wow.
are.
I didn't
This
see
is on that yournewswire.com.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't mean to change the subject, to change the scene, but this just popped up and yeah. Daisy's going off about this gun thing in the chat room.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's you can tell she's a little passionate about it. I mean, I agree with the cops, and I have to say, you know,
It's a gray area for them.
very, because like I said, you know, look, if the cops pulled up in front of my house and I had that AR-15 in my hand, they would shoot me because it looks that real. With that tip spray painted, it looked real.
And it's an assault rifle. They can't
Right.
take
They can't take the chance with
can't
their
take the
little shitty
chance.
rifles or their little shitty pistols against an AR-15,
Yeah.
aka M16. AR-15 is nothing but a civilian model of the M16. Yes, which is a very humble weapon when put into the hands of a military officer. So I am reading this story, okay, that the headline, and this jumped out at me, and I don't want to change directions, but it says CPS kidnaps baby after injected with vaccine against parents' wishes. The time hold on, let me try that again. The time may be now to hold an official funeral for the death of freedom in the U.S., as Child Protective Services has reportedly kidnapped yet another child from her parents. 4-month-old Catherine Blalock of Lubbock, Texas, is currently being held at the UMC Children's Hospital in Lubbock by CPS workers who plucked her from the mother's arms just days after the hospital worker injected the young girls with the hepatitis B vaccination against her family's wishes. As relayed by Terry LaPointe from Health Impact News, young Katrina was born on June 9th, 2014 with a rare genetic condition known as Pierre Robin sequence. I wonder what that is. I'm gonna have to check that out. This means that she has a very small jaw and a cleft, soft palate that makes it difficult for her to eat properly. Okay, so Caitlin also has a skull plate abnormality known as cranistenosis, something about your cranium.
Right.
Yeah. That left her head happened due to its
Misshaped, probably.
misshapen. Okay,
Yeah.
yes, I didn't see that.
I'm not even.
Yeah, her head
There you go.
misshapen.
I could
due
just
to
go
the-
by. Yeah, I could go
that's
by
my
what
spell
he says.
check.
Yeah.
Due to the closing and premature during the development. Okay, so how fucked up is that? CPS are going to come in and take the kids. So needless to say, Caitlin is a special needs child who desperately requires constant touch and care from her mother, who is now only allowed to see the child twice a month at the hospital. The reason for her abduction by CPS, it doesn't seem to be one,
There is none.
but that hasn't stopped the state of Texas, which claims to be a bastion of individual liberty, from continuing to deny Caitlin's mother. Somebody would die. Somebody would die. First person who tried to stop me would die. Cop, CPS worker, hospital worker, and I would gladly and happily and actually enjoy doing it with my bare hands.
You get some satisfying relief from that.
Yes, I would love to hold somebody's trachea right in my hand. And then as they're on the ground gasping for air with all that blood coming out of their windpipe, go, why did you do that?
See, now why I don't understand CPS got involved with this,
Mm-hmm.
because it wasn't the mother,
No,
it wasn't the parents.
I don't know. It's unclear in the story. I don't know if you guys can decipher, but it's unclear why CPS got involved.
The mother didn't give permission to do it, so now she has to suffer.
That's fucked up.
Because the hospital notified them that someone wasn't.
But she took the kid in to do the vaccination and everything. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
She might have brought the kid in for a checkup. 4 months old, getting
Yeah.
the hepatitis vaccination.
And
Yeah, there's
CPS
certain,
kidnaps them?
at certain ages at that young, they're supposed to get certain vaccinations every so often.
Yeah.
So if she brought him in for the vaccinations and then didn't want that particular one,
Yeah.
I don't know that there's certain ones I don't know that you can refuse them.
I was just
I
gonna
mean,
say
without some kind of
what is the word?
I can't think of the word, but
you
I know
what
it.
I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Reprimand.
think it's a law that you're supposed to vaccinate.
yeah.
your
Unless it's
kids.
got like
Maybe.
those religious thing, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe
well,
that's
it's a-
why CPS stepped in because she refused it, but she couldn't refuse it.
right.
I don't know.
So
See,
now she's
and
looking
that's
at
what
the
happens
welfare of the
is if
child.
they don't do what they're supposed to do, then the medical people are supposed to call
Step in.
and
Mhm.
then let them take over.
Right.
So
After dealing with CPS or whatever you want to call it down here, what is it called down here?
it's the same thing. It's not CPS. It's
I forget now.
I
It's
think
not Child Protective Services. It's
it still is, but it's not CPS.
yeah, I forget what the hell they call it down here. Anyway, I fucking slammed the door in their face, told them, get the fuck out of my house. You got no right being here. You ain't talking to my kids. You ain't seeing my kids. Not without a warrant. And even when you have a warrant, you better bring a lot of cops with a lot of guns, because I'm still not gonna let you go near my kids. And the lady goes, are you threatening me? I went, why no? But I am promising you that somebody will die if you try to fuck with me. Slammed the door in her face. We got an apology letter a couple days later saying we're sorry to interfere in your life. We will not do it anymore.
Yeah.
So,
You know what? It is Child Protective Services.
It
Yeah,
is
it
down
is.
here.
It-
Okay.
It's Department of Child Protective Services.
that DP, yes,
Yeah,
the
the
Department
DCFS.
of
D-
Children
right,
and
DCF.
Families.
That's
Yeah,
what
Children
Department
and
of
Families.
Children and Families.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
DCF,
Yes, yes, I remember now. We got to take a little break, guys. We're gonna throw up a little commercial. A couple commercials. Go smoke a cigarette real quick, and we'll be back. We're actually not even gonna leave the studio. I'm just gonna black out the cameras. We're smoking here.
Are we?
Yeah, I
Oh.
can't. They're only minute commercials. We don't have enough time to go out and
To step out.
Yeah.
To step out.
unless I play that Good Morning Vietnam bit again, which I
Just-
absolutely love. It's all the highlights from the movie.
Yeah, Robin Williams was great.
They did a tribute to him last night with Mork and Mindy and stuff. Oh, it was awesome.
I didn't
Awesome.
catch that.
You didn't?
No,
Yeah.
but I love
See, and
Rob
I went
Williams.
down to the boat yesterday just to see what time the other guys would show up to go
Yeah.
out.
Did they?
I don't know. I left there at 4:30 because they hadn't showed up yet. I'm like, they hadn't even showed up yet to check the boat to go out.
And you're
By
usually
4:30.
4:30, 5 o'clock. You're either there or on your way.
Yeah,
by
I'm
now,
usually
yeah.
down. I try to be down there by between
3:30,
3:30, 4
yeah,
o'clock.
yeah.
Make sure I got fuel and make sure that fuel
Get
tank
out
switched over
there
the right
and-
side and oil and water.
Yeah.
And make sure that because we got another captain.
You
so-
know what a responsible captain would do?
Oh, well, yeah. And just check to make sure that
I mean, think about it. A responsible captain does those things. An irresponsible captain shows up at the boat 5 minutes before he's supposed to get out, jumps on the boat, throws his shit, starts it up, hauls ass.
And then when he's out there, he starts checking.
Right. And goes, oh, we're low on fuel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oil, need oil.
oh, gotta come in early. We ain't got enough fuel.
Yeah, right. Perfect.
So,
All right, let's talk shit radio, everyone. I'm going to play some commercials. I'm going to black out the cameras. We will still be here. We're not going anywhere. I'm not shutting them down. I'm just going to black them out. And we're going to take a break. So talk shit radio, everyone. We will be right back. You're diabetic. This message could change your life. Get my smokes. You guys, you got yours?
yeah, we need a stray.
You should be. Is there anything that can help manage your blood sugar? Diabetes is a natural substance.
Oh, shit. Please, thank you. Oh, hey, lover boy.
I was like, what do you do? Because I can still hear it. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh,
30
'cause I don't
seconds.
hear it over there.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
Smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay for
No, it's just a few seconds.
when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-509-1453. That's 1.
Yeah, there's been more accusations about Cosby,
Yeah.
Ferrigno's wife, when she was a playmate.
Really?
Yeah, I'm reading it right now.
That's not good.
Back in 1967.
That's bad. Lou's gonna fuck him up.
Hulk is gonna go crazy.
Fuck him up. All right.
What happened now?
Apparently Bill Cosby's fucked with Lou Ferrigno's wife.
She went on a double date.
That's
with
not
the
good.
comedian. It ended. He attacked her.
Lou Ferrigno gonna fuck him up.
There's still no charges being filed. Is there a statute of limitation on that? Or-
No statute of limitation on
So
rape.
what the fuck? No one's getting. No, no one's going and charging. No one's charging him. He had a show in Tampa. Supposedly it went really well. Melbourne.
Yeah, that's Melbourne is
Melbourne, yeah.
that's the down near Miami.
But his other shows in Oklahoma, Nevada, Illinois, they're all being called off as more women come forward.
Yeah, they said the one here that went in Melbourne. He got he got standing ovation.
He got a
at
standing
10.
ovation, yeah.
Nobody heckled him.
I mean, you're gonna have some
nobody-
people who are listening to every single news report about it, and then you're gonna have, oh, no, he can't do that.
And,
Still,
you know,
still be a
there's going to
fan.
be some that are just going to say, you know, well, that was back in the day. Things were a lot wilder, a lot different.
Not like that Raven football player who smacked his wife in the fucking elevator.
Yeah,
He
not
didn't
like that.
smack her. He beat the fucking knocked her out
Knocked her
cold.
ass out and dragged her ass out of that elevator. And she still married him.
Yeah.
And you'll get all 10 free gifts. Go check out adamandeve.com today. Select one item and get 10 free gifts, including free shipping when you enter offer code GIFT13. That's GIFT 13 at adamandeve.com.
Got about 6 minutes.
I should go to the bathroom.
All right. Let me have a Big King. I think I freaked her out when I was like, yeah, and I'm going to come. I'm going to be looking for you.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. Like, oh shit, now what is she gonna say?
Call the cops on me or something.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I thought after I said it. I'm like, oh my God.
She went along with it though, you know.
As long as she kept on talking, I was going
Yeah.
to keep
Well,
on
that's
going.
what they're
Keep her on the
trained to do
phone.
is just to,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, they're not allowed to hang up on you. That manager
That's why
hanging
that
up
other
on me.
guy got on the phone.
Well, I can get him in trouble for that. Not that, it was a legitimate call.
Yeah.
Lady at McDonald's, when I called McDonald's headquarters, was pissed.
I bet my Big Mac's bigger than your Big Mac. That's scary.
That's freaky.
I'm
Right?
gonna be
I'm going to be
looking for you.
looking for you. Her husband? My
The husband
voice
came up
squeaking.
there,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was a little surprised. Her husband?
That guy hung up. He didn't want to hear anymore.
Yeah, okay, your order's done. Click.
Right.
It was so forceful. Guy knows nothing about 1930s cars.
He had a speaker going. But she was supposed to sleep in. So this guy text messaged me, says apparently my alarm application on my iPhone had to be reinstalled because it would not sound an alarm this morning. It is the first time I've been late for something since I was a teen. I apologize for wasting your time. I feel very foolish right now. I'm sorry. I would have tested my alarm first. I don't feel foolish. Well, we're back, everyone. Welcome back to Talk Shit Radio. A little Brooksville Bob skits there. We were laughing our asses off. Freaking Brooksville Bob. What a joke, huh? We haven't seen him in the studio in a while. He hasn't been in a bit. I think he's mad at me. Yeah, he had this bit that he wanted to do, and I wouldn't let him. So he's mad at me. Cameras are back on. So Maria joined us in the studio, but she is not talking shit with us this morning. She's just chilling. Just chilling. You're an innocent bystander today, right, Maria? So everybody can see her on the on the camera. Let me see if I can do this here. It's right.
Right here.
There. That's not easy to do that.
Yeah, just do this and you'll get it.
Yeah, she's right
over.
She's over that way.
Somewhere.
She's there. See, there's Tim right there. And then if you go around, around Tim. I can sit here and have fun with this all day. Let me rub Tim's head here. Wait a minute. Just scratch his ass. Tony's nose, but he's too far away. I can't reach. Oh, wait, there we go. Look, Tony. Ready? Look.
I can't look, or you wouldn't be doing it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Turn your head, you'd be picking his ear.
I can't look, or I won't be able to do it. Oh, shit. Good morning, old wise man. We're fucking around with the cameras, being stupid. Try to pick Tony's nose from the camera. Tony says, dude, you want to pick my nose here?
Here, pick this.
Pick this, right. Bends over, drops his drawers. Pick this. Good morning, Silent Mish. Yes, cameras are on. So if you step any forward, any more forward. Yeah. Look at her. Ready? She's gonna put on the anonymous hood now. And she's coming in. Here she comes.
She's got the Cyclops hood going there. Looks
She
like
comes in, grabs
one
the
eyeball
cigarette
sticking
right-
out.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. What do you want? This? Do you want that? This right here? Come get it. Come on. It's right here.
Come and get it.
It's right there.
There you go.
I found a story on CNN, or no, I'm sorry, it is on Your Newswire again. And it says FBI agents impersonating AP journalists. In an unbelievable act that the agency's top officials are defending, the FBI has admitted that it created a phony news story in 2007 using an impersonation of the Associated Press reporter during a criminal investigation. Shocked freedom of the press advocates say the action has blurred the lines between the media and law enforcement in an irreparable manner. And it has generated no shortage of questions and concerns about whether the FBI even followed its own protocol. That is really disturbing because not only do you have just regular people here in Hernando County, not to mention any names, but Tom Lemons from Real News Real Fast posing as real journalists when they're not. You see, the difference between a real journalist and a journalist, or a someone who just says they're journalist, is a real journalist has credentials that can be verified, like myself. You can go to UnitedStatesPressAgency.com and you can verify that I am a photographer and a journalist.
Opposed to someone who's going out
Opposed to
there
someone who
with
has
a camera and reporting news
Right.
for himself or
correct.
for whatever outlet.
Opposed to somebody who has a glorified blog
Yeah.
for money, because that's all that website that he runs is. Real News Real Fast is nothing but a glorified blog from a fake journalist.
I just read an article that mentions Tom Lemon in it.
Mm-hmm.
That it had to do with the Bill Cosby thing.
Mm-hmm.
He had said something about, well, if he was forcing you to whatever, why didn't you just bite his dick off?
Right. Yeah.
And the article was saying something about what a stupid thing that was for him to say, for
Mhm.
Tom Lemon to say, because of whatever. I didn't read the whole thing.
Right. Just goes to show you.
But I was like, I know that name from somewhere. The Tom Lemon. And it's because I've heard you mention it.
Yeah, Real News Real Fast. Yeah, he's not a real journalist, people. So, and what really bothers me is that the sheriff's department here in Hernando County recognizes him as a real journalist. If I really wanted to be an asshole, I can go to a grand jury and make big problems for the county for supporting a person who's not a real journalist, as opposed to telling a real journalist, meaning me, that we are not a recognized media outlet. I already have a lawyer that wants to sue the shit out of Hernando County for that. And then I can go after Tom Lemons for, impersonating a journalist. Yeah. So not yet, when the time is right. But, what brought me to that is that, the FBI has posed as Associated Press during this criminal investigation. people that are, press advocates, they're just appalled by this, how it's a blatant misuse of our rights as journalists. In recent letter to the New York Times, Director James Comey said that an FBI agent portrayed himself as an employee of the Associated Press several years ago in order to catch a 15-year-old student who was suspect of making bomb threats at a high school near Olympia, Washington. I can't help but to think, isn't that a little bit of entrapment? Wouldn't that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah,
Fall
okay.
into that category.
Yeah, you have an investigation, okay, but didn't you entrap this kid? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer or anything, like that. But you could tell this ain't the Breakfast Club, old wise man says. Yeah, you could definitely tell it ain't the Breakfast Club. We do have the cameras up. Why does that one camera look so funky? Go check that setting real quick.
Maybe the battery's getting low. That could be.
There you go.
That
A little
could do it.
brighter. No. That's better. That's better.
It still looks a little yellow, though.
Well, it could be that the battery's low. It ain't got enough power to.
They're
light it
fresh.
up.
They're fresh. I just
Yeah,
charged
that's
them.
been only running for what, an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I don't know why that one camera always has that yellow tinge to it, no matter what setting.
does
I
it look
put
like
on.
that when you bring it up as a main?
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Still looks yellow. Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
It's got jaundice. And you see how it's kind of
I
blurry?
was gonna say it was a little blurry. It is.
Yeah, a little blit. Little blit.
A little blitty.
Little blit-
Yeah,
a little
it's a little
blitty.
blitz,
A little
blitty.
blitty. Little blitty.
Little blitty.
A little blitty. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Whatever. You get the point. But the cameras are up in the studio. We're broadcasting on YouTube,
Live feed.
Spreaker, Ustream. And you should have audio also with the Ustream and the YouTube. So that fly is annoying as
I know,
fuck.
it is.
Pissing me off.
Man.
I got one already.
2
There's a
days
dead
I've been
one laying
after
over
that
here.
son of a. Oh, you did get one.
I
So
got
then it's
one,
not
yeah,
the
but there's
same
still
one.
another tiny one.
Yeah, but
flying
once you have
around here.
one, you're gonna have a lot more.
Yeah, because they're in there laying babies somewhere. So
I don't know what fucking everything.
yeah, I don't know where the hell they're coming from. Oh, you know what? We had all doors and windows open.
Oh, over the weekend.
Yeah.
It was it's muggy out there now.
It
too.
is. Yesterday was
Mhm.
horrible, Tony. Horrible. We're sitting at Chrissy and Chris's house last night, just hanging out in the garage because we don't smoke cigarettes in their house. And we're sitting in the back or in the garage smoking cigarettes. I literally had to take my shirt off sitting there. I mean, I was kind of embarrassed that I had to sit there without a shirt on, but I was so overheated. I had to take my shirt off. I was getting nauseous because I was so overheated. Finally, we went out on the back porch. And yeah, it was just so muggy, man. It was horrible. Horrible. I got 2 lighters in my pocket. Look at that. Well, bang.
Whip it out like a gun.
Yeah. You can always tell they're my lighters. Look.
Yep.
Anybody else got clean lighters on the bottom? That's from me stuck in the bowl. Unless I've had that lighter in my hand. Have I used it?
Yeah,
Let me see.
it's got a nick in it
Does it?
right there.
Let me see it.
See?
Yeah, I might have used that one.
Yeah, it's got a dirty nick in it.
I might have used that one.
It's got your signs all
Yeah,
over
it's
it.
got Lou written all over it.
Yeah, I've had to confiscate it back a couple times.
Yeah, they had this. What was it? The blue one or which one was it? I actually have a phone call coming in on my personal cell phone from Santa Rosa,
It was
California.
the one that you made white. Remember, it had a
Yes,
Had a wrap around it.
yeah.
He pulled it off.
yes, I do remember. This is Lewis, and you're calling my cell phone, and we're live on the radio. What can I do for you?
Oh, good morning, Lewis. My name is Lily, and I was just giving you a call back. Maybe this is not the best time, but I had submitted an application regarding the radio host position. So I
Yes.
just wanted to call you and get in touch with you.
No problem, Lily. We are on the air right now. I just figured, screw it. I'd answer the phone, make some fun. But yes, I will call you back. I will call you back as soon as we get off the air.
This is your audition.
Okay, sure, absolutely. Well, thanks so much. I appreciate it. And
Thank-
you've got my cell phone number. Did that come up?
Yes. 9188.
Yes, that's it.
I will call you back.
Okay, thanks so much, Louis.
You're welcome. Bye bye. Well, that was my own fault, folks, because I didn't put my phone on silent.
She sounds kind of cute.
Yeah, she's one of the other ones that I spoke to about trying out for a host. The one guy that I was supposed to have here this morning, he did send me an email apologizing that his alarm didn't go off and this and that, but I can't I'm sorry, I'm at a point in my life where I can't accept that. You know, I have a natural alarm, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Bing, I'm up. I don't need an alarm. Tony, 5 o'clock every morning, whether he has to be in here or not. Bing, he's up.
It's a mental alarm
Maria,
clock. Everybody's got that.
Just about every morning. Bing, she's up before Tony most of the time in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sorry. But you know, I just I've been there, I've done that, I've dealt with it. And when I set a time for you to be here, if you're not here,
Now there's no application for alarm clock. I mean, yes, you can download one, but your phone has an alarm clock.
Exactly. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know. It's it's a smartphone.
Dumbest smartphone I ever did. So good morning. Chrissy has made it to the chat room. Good morning, Chrissy. How are you this morning? Chrissy has one hell of those sleep apnea tests going on tonight. She has to go sleep in I guess it's a doctor room or a sleep study room.
Oh, they sit there and monitor you through a
because
camera.
for the CPAP thingy, she's getting checked out to see if she needs a CPAP. We were talking about it last night. I'm not a back sleeper, and neither is she, so we're not too sure how this is going to go.
Say what now?
A back sleeper,
laying on your back
to lay on your back to sleep. You know, for people that are back sleepers, you can wear those CPAP machines. You know what I'm talking about? They force the oxygen into your nose so you don't snore.
Yeah, a friend of mine has to use one. He doesn't sleep on his back neither.
Really? Yeah. So I thought you can. I didn't know you can move with them.
Yeah, you can move. The thing's strapped to your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if your face is like against the pillow, it might shift. Or
that's what I'm saying. I sleep on my side, so there's no way I could wear one of those.
Yeah, well, he sleeps on his side too, but he sleeps right on the side of his head. He hugs his pillow and sleeps on the side of his head. Yeah. Runs off the side of the bed.
Right. Yeah.
So, and if he rolls over, it's still, the cord's long enough, the hose is long enough because it's strapped on. Like,
it's not just an elastic strap; it's pulled tight.
Yeah, it's got the good straps on it. So it's like strapped on like they do in the Air Force where they strap that thing on your face. When
you're flying. Yeah, the pilot's the pilot's mask. Yeah. Which actually has your oxygen, your communications, and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah. And if he ain't wearing it when he goes to sleep, you can't sleep in the same room because he's like, really bad. Well, he puts that on, and all you hear is the machine going.
Yeah. Yeah, Mikey's turned his on once we were standing in the room, and that's all it does.
Now, what does that restrict? Let air flow through?
No, it actually forces oxygen, right?
Yeah,
or air. So
because it doesn't have an oxygen tank or anything with it. It's just
it's something to stop you from snoring and makes you sleep better. And I'm not too sure, really. I know.
Yeah, because that's that's what that whole thing is. You're supposed to have a certain amount of period of uninterrupted sleep.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have that certain amount of uninterrupted sleep during your conscious time, it causes you to have blackouts or episodes, or you could, fall asleep.
It could be a bad thing,
and that kind of thing. Yeah, one of the times I was in one of the long lines at Disney, waiting to go on, like I think it was Space Mountain or something.
Mm-hmm.
The woman that was in line in front of me was one of the people that did the tests. That's what she did for a living, does the test for the CPAP machine. For the sleep apnea, I guess is what they really call it.
Yep.
But and she explained to me about this and this. Oh, well, you could be at risk for this and that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't ever get that many hours of uninterrupted sleep.
Nobody does. A lot of people who have insomnia who wake up every hour and can't go back to sleep.
Yeah. Well, I wake up almost every hour. But
yeah, I have the same situation.
It's not always, just because I wake up. So Yeah. Okay.
This is my little baby. You gonna talk on the radio? Huh? She got her freaking head stuck in the cage this morning and was gasping for air. She's all right now.
Pry the bars apart,
Mm.
push it back
She's
through.
got one of those tumors on her. See that?
Mm-hmm.
That's from GMOs. That's from genetically mutated food. Right there.
Wow.
All right, baby. All right. She eats good. This is our little booby baby. Huh. It's the last one. No more rats after this. Anybody that knows me knows we've had rats for quite some time. Really, really good pets. Really good pets. She is the baby, the final baby we have of the last rat that we had, that passed away. And she's actually what, 3 years now? 2 years now?
She's up there.
She's about 2 years old.
She's up there.
They only live 3 to 5 years, so we are anticipating, her demise.
Yeah.
We had Diamond for 7 years. No, we did not. Booby was alive for 4 years. Diamond was 7 years. I kept Diamond alive. She's just relaxing. She's just chilling. So, where else are we at, guys?
Still on the
Oh, we're on the EPAP, right? Or the CPAP.
Yes,
EPAP.
yes.
Yeah.
this is Pat.
EPAP,
A B C
CPAP,
D
whatever.
E F PAP. Yeah,
Pap
whatever.
schmear, whatever you
F
want.
cat. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what's fucked up is I didn't even see her standing there for a second.
You're just gonna look at your screen
I
next to you.
turned, I turned out of the corner of my eye. I was like, "Oh shit!" Somebody
you come
standing
from?
there. Yeah. So
Didn't even see you walk in.
You scared me.
you're scarred. I'm scarred. What do we got on Bay News 9, guys? Anything?
I'm not really looking at Bay News 9.
Deputies looking for escaped inmate near
Still from-
Palmetto.
Yeah, still from yesterday.
Yeah, they're still trying to find this dude. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me go back because I had that.
Yeah, maybe
The officer.
inmate may be related to a carjacking in Sun City. 43-year-old Meren MEREN Thompson. He's 5'10", 180 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. If anybody sees him, please contact the Manatee County Sheriff's Department. Authorities are still searching for an escaped Manatee County inmate that walked off a work facility Sunday. Officials are also investigating if the inmate was involved in a carjacking in Sun City.
So he was in a trustee program to go out and
Yeah.
clean up
Right.
the streets and
Just walked off.
walked off. No one watching him at the time.
Nope. He walked away from the Manatee Correctional Complex north of Palmetto on Sunday afternoon. He's 5'10", 180, brown hair, brown eyes, maybe driving a stolen 1997 Ford F-150 pickup, blue in color with a Vermont tag. Thompson was serving time for contempt of court. For a domestic battery charge.
Mhm.
That's fucked up. Contempt of court for domestic battery. I was going to say, why isn't my car starting? Contempt of court for domestic battery, and now he's going to spend another
Escape.
5 years in prison
Mandatory.
for escape. Now, was that worth it?
No.
That's pretty ridiculous right there. So let's see. Hero volunteer helps local homeless. Awful third quarter, cost the Bucks a loss. I don't really care. I don't watch football.
I didn't watch yesterday.
Yeah,
I wasn't really up to it.
I'm not into football. Uncertainties fuels speculation in Ferguson. We were talking about that a little earlier. Apparently, the verdict or the decision whether they're going to charge
Darren Wilson.
Darren Wilson. Yeah. Let's see.
That decision is supposed to come out today, isn't that what you said?
It is.
I
If
thought
they're
I-
going to charge
if they're
him,
going
or
to
not,
charge
right?
him, if they're going to indict him on it.
Right.
And you have a lot of people who's for it and against it. And it's gonna be making that place a lot worse than what it is right now.
So the headline kind of reads: Anthony Grimes kneels on a rain-soaked street as he blocks traffic with other protesters on Sunday, November 23rd, 2014 in St. Louis, Ferguson. And the street St. Louis and the St. Louis region are on the edge in anticipation of whether a grand jury will criminally charge Officer Darren Wilson in the killing of 18-year-old Michael Brown. You know, I think it's very unfortunate, but they're not going to charge him.
They're not going to charge him.
No,
If they were going to do it, he would already be in jail.
yes,
He would
they're going to
already-
say it's justified,
Yeah.
and then we're going to have a bunch of dead black people on the street again because they're going to go nuts.
and it's going to get worse.
And right, you know, the cops are just going to open fire. They're eventually, folks, they're just going to get tired of your bullshit, and you're either going to get shot dead or you're going to be put in jail.
They got to control these riots somehow,
They will.
and they got to start making examples of people who.
Well, the
are
National Guard
looting.
is there.
Yeah.
The National Guard was moved in last week? Last week, I think we
Yeah,
read
it was
this
last
story.
week.
Yeah, so we
yeah, it
were
was like
talking about it.
Wednesday or Thursday
Yep.
last week
So the National Guard is
that they
there.
called for the.
Yeah.
Was it? It might have been Tuesday even.
I think it was Tuesday.
'Cause
Yeah.
I think it was Maria found that
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
Brought it up. They were bringing in the
National Guard.
ahead of the grand jury's decision, or not the grand jury, but the
The decision whether
Yeah.
he's going to go and
or maybe the
face
grand jury. I don't know who's deciding.
Well, the grand jury is deciding whether
that's-
he will face
Be indicted or
criminal
whatever.
charges. Right.
Mhm.
But you know what? I'm sorry, folks. I hate to disappoint anyone, but he is not going to be charged, and you're all in for a motherfucking surprise. Because I guarantee they're not going to use rubber bullets anymore and wooden bullets anymore. It's going to stop.
He's going to get
Yeah.
off on self-defense.
Well, see, the National Guard's going to come in, and if they do martial law, and they instill
Lockdown.
full martial law, yes, if you do not obey, they shoot to kill, no questions asked. Thank you very much, have a nice day, do not pass go, do not collect the $200, straight to dead. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, I doubt they'll put any riots out for this jury in Citrus County.
What do you mean?
Deputy was cleared for what he was accused of forcibly strip searching a Dunellen woman during a traffic stop.
Really?
Yeah, what is this? 2014. It's just now it went to trial. This is from 2011.
Wow, 3 years later.
Yeah,
Yeah. So how long has he been? Still whether he was innocent or not
right. On administrative leave.
on administrative leave? Well, he was on administrative leave for this many years.
You don't think so? No, I doubt it. They probably put him back.
Yeah, they probably put him
Or
back.
at a desk or some
Or
shit.
yeah, it's not in the field.
Good morning, Dr. Hiccup. How are you this morning? It is great to see you make it to the show, and I thank you for listening to Talk Shit Radio. Cameras are up in case you want to check us out and see how funny looking we are in the morning.
But yeah, this girl said she was strip searched by a deputy and all she did was, ran through a stop sign.
Yeah, yep. And now they're just
But I
now
mean, he brought
going
in
to
a
court.
female officer to do it
Mhm.
because he suspected her of having something in her bra.
Right.
But
Is
it
that the
wasn't in
one
her
that
bra,
they
she had a
did
bulge
the
in her
thing
pants?
that they made her do the thing and shake her bra loose? Is that the same one?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Oh no,
Um,
it's not, because I think she sued and got like 15 grand from the police department.
Yeah, this one
Yeah.
says that he illegally strip searched her during the traffic stop and made her stand outside naked for at least 5 minutes by the car.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
they find
I
anything?
said, fuck you, arrest me. Yeah, I ain't taking my clothes off you.
He called in a female deputy to do a pat down on her,
Mhm.
whatever, and there wasn't. She didn't find anything except for there was a bulge in her pants or whatever. She said it was a feminine hygiene product.
Mhm.
She was a man.
The female officer said she knew what it was. Blah blah blah. Pulled it out, freaking dropped it on the deputy's foot. But I mean, that's all they say
She
about
pulled out
that
her
part.
is,
bloody.
dickhead? Right, exactly.
Smacked
It
across the
says-
face with it.
Make some fucking
It
tea out of
says the
this.
officer was cited for violating restrictions on her driver's license, but it doesn't say what they were, and given a written warning for rolling through the stop sign. But she was never strip searched. So
That's
the jury sided with him.
really
Probable cause.
That's what it says.
no dash cam.
No footage.
Yeah, they don't say anything about that dash cam.
Miraculously disappeared. You got them
Footage.
perverts out there. Denise, Dr. Hiccup, watch out for them perverts up there. They're strip searching.
Well, not only that, but there was a guy in the news a couple of days ago who was arrested, and he was the one who moved to Dade City. He was a rapist, posing as a police officer, and he would target prostitutes.
Really?
So he would just go out and say, "Yeah, well, you give me a little, and I won't take you in." Blah,
yeah.
blah, blah.
Yeah.
And
that was a big thing in New York City for a long time.
Yeah, and then I guess eventually they started looking for him, and he would use a different car every time.
Really?
They said, he would use a different car every time. Then he moved to Dade City, and the cases stopped happening.
Yeah.
And then he moved back to the same area, and they started
started
happening again. So
Yeah.
they eventually found him.
What a trip.
Yeah, posing as a police officer. I guess that's the way he could get it.
Denise says, Dr. Hiccup says, we sound so much alike that she's getting confused. How can you confuse my New York accent for his Maryland
Are you
accent?
sure it's me and you, or
Oh, it could be me and Tim.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You guys have
Lou
the
and
same-
Tony do sound a wee bit alike, old wise man says.
Oh,
So,
well,
My accent's a little bit more.
it might not be the
Yeah,
accent.
so
It
just
might
got
just be
more
the
heavier.
voice.
the voice, yeah.
Yeah, because I tuned all the microphones
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. That's true.
You made it just like that. That's how
I
you
did it.
wanted
I
You
did
it.
it.
You did it.
It's his fault.
I did it.
So, what do you think about, I don't know. What do you think, Maria? Yeah. Well, Maria, you're not even on the on the show today, but how would you feel if you and Tony were coming home from the boat one day and cop says, get out of the car. I want to strip search you. I think you're carrying something. Would you strip search? Would you take your clothes off? Or would you tell him to go fuck himself? You don't have to come on. Just depends on the situation, right? Yeah. Right. Depends on what the cop looked like.
Depending on how he looked.
Now, if he looks like Channing Tatum, do a little dance, make a little love, get out of a ticket tonight.
Oh, you want to handcuff me? Oh, it's all right.
All right, I
All right.
like this. Can you do it from behind, baby? Oh shit! It's
You wanna
been known to happen once in a while. Yeah, that it has. Good morning. So, I don't know. I just think that's kind of fucked up. I think it's pathetic that they do take that power as far as they do sometimes. And things with cameras don't make it any better now for them.
Oh,
I
they're
mean, you're gonna have cops with that kind of attitude. I
yeah,
mean,
they
all
abuse
over.
their authority all the time.
There's some people who become cops just so they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know this kid who I'd known since he was little. I mean, he's like your age now, but he went into the police force,
Mhm.
and then he was just an asshole cop. Really, I mean, he even arrested his own brother because they got into an argument. So he made up some charges and
booked him
and arrested his brother.
No, I'm right.
That's funny.
Yeah, because they got into an argument. They were living in the same house.
I would have beat the fucking
sharing
shit.
the
You want
rent.
to arrest me? I'm
The
going
one
to give
that
you a
was the
reason to
cop-
arrest me, dude.
The one that was the cop was not paying his rent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So his brother was getting all,
Right.
So the cop arrested him. His brother had him arrested. So
I would have made it very, very clear. Okay, I'm going to go to jail, but I'm telling you right now, okay, I am going to beat your face in to the point where you are going to be non-recognizable when I get out of here. They're going to
but
call
he's not
you
a cop
officer.
anymore. He's not a cop anymore,
Yeah.
and they're getting along just fine.
They're best friends now.
Yeah. I don't know about best friends, but they're getting along just fine. So
Chrissy says, strip search me at the jail. Yeah. You wanna strip search me? Take me to jail and strip search me then. Other than that, piss off. I would have just pissed on him. As soon as I took my clothes off, just let it rip. Psst. Oops, sorry, it's cold out here. Oh man.
And then take out that pad and slap him.
Right in the face, just with the string on it, smack him right across each side of his face and leave a bloody imprint on it. And say, you want to see more?
and then
Still think I'm hiding something?
throw it on his boot after.
Right.
Now clean it up, you spoiled guinea brat.
Clean it up. Go ahead. Tell your brother.
Tell your brother.
You Corleones are all alike.
Godfather.
Yeah. Little Godfather episode there.
You're out, Tom.
Let's see. We have that Cleveland cop kills 12-year-old boy carrying a toy airsoft pistol. This is Vice News. Then we have suicide bomber kills at least 45 at crowded volleyball match in Afghanistan. Bangladesh trans pride parade was massive and fabulous. I'm not sure I even want to know. People are boycotting Iran's first election since the Arab Spring. The Islamic State glimpse into schools where kids are taught to kill. Darren Wilson may quit Ferguson police ahead of grand jury decision. You think? Environmental activist near death after 65-day hunger strike in Trinidad. Wayne Kablashian is crusading against a plan to build a 4-lane highway through the wetlands wildlife habitat in the Caribbean nation. Guess what? They'll just sit and wait for you to die, and then they'll go ahead with their plans anyway. Man allegedly tortured by UK and US for nearly a decade wins right to sue Britain. Wow. A Pakistani man who claims he was illegally detained and tortured by British forces in Iraq has won the right to sue the UK government over his ordeal. What do you think of that? You think you should be able to sue the government over alleged war crimes?
It depends on what they did to torture him.
Yeah, well, I mean, torture's torture. Torture's torture, yeah.
But from what he has to go through to get it approved to sue,
yeah.
I mean, there's a reasoning behind that.
Yeah, someone's gonna snuff him out.
Yeah, he'll be silenced.
Yeah, China has built a new base on the top of a coral reef. Okay. That's interesting.
What, did they build a base?
On top of a coral reef. The fuck was the purpose of that?
It's China.
Yeah, no, so
There's not enough room.
it's probably built out of
they
lead.
don't have room.
They have no
over there.
room
There's
over
too many
there.
people.
It's probably built out of lead. A tropical coral reef has been transformed by the Chinese military into a base that could host 3,000-meter-long airstrip, a naval port ready to push Beijing's territory claim over the South China Sea.
Which really sucks because, I mean, the coral reefs are all dying anyway.
I know.
And so now they're just going to kill it.
Yep.
They got enough to spare over there.
Yeah, no, they don't.
No,
That's
the
what's
ocean
fucked
doesn't
up.
have enough.
Well, the
as it
ocean's
is.
dying. That ocean dies, so do we. That's for sure. Our world revolves around a very delicate balance of fresh and salt water in the ocean and the life and everything that goes on in the ocean. We disrupt that any bit. Hell, you guys watch the movie oh man, The Day After Tomorrow.
Yes.
They talk about the
polar caps.
Not the polar caps. What is that current? The east, not the East Australian current. The I don't know. But it's a current that brings cold water from the north down through the Gulf, warms up in the Gulf, and then back up.
Yeah, and it's
The
got a
Arctic
name.
current.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but it balances on a very delicate balance of fresh and salt water. If we disturb that salt water balance and that fresh water balance, it'll fuck up the flow of that current and will cause global, warming and global freezing and all. I don't know. But if you ever watch The Day After Tomorrow, the movie The Day After Tomorrow, it's kind of what they based it on. But my point to bringing all of this is if we keep fucking with the sea, those reefs, they're like house cleaning places for this ocean. They keep the ocean clean, they grow the reefs and all the organisms and everything that I don't know. We keep fucking with Mother Nature. She's gonna let us know. That's for sure. All right. So what else we got?
Bill
you get 'em?
Cosby's still in the news.
Of course, he's still in the news.
He had a show on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
which turned out really well.
Really?
It was a standing ovation from what I
Hmm.
hear. But it seems like Lou Ferrigno's wife is one of the women who had come out and said that he assaulted her.
Man, Bill's gonna get his ass beat.
Yeah, the Hulk's gonna turn.
I smash you, Bill.
She was a 1967 playmate.
Really?
Claims that he went to Bill Cosby's house and assaulted her.
Mm-mm.
Kissed me on the mouth. I was stunned. She used all of her body strength to push him off top of her. But he was very forceful.
Wow.
But a lot of people are coming out and stating what he did.
Yeah.
It seems like, let's see if I can pull this up.
That is disturbing, because here's a man that was an icon, a child icon. You know what I mean? Figure. Very predominant public figure. And like Michael Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
turns out that he's a pedophile, a rapist, a piece of shit, no good bastard.
TMZ was told by Louisa Moritz, actress, was at a Tonight Show screening in 1971, where Bill Cosby suddenly approached her, whipped out his penis, which was now in line with her face. She's only 5 foot tall, and pressed it against her face. He took both of his hands to the back of her head and forced his penis in her mouth. Have a taste of this, he says.
Yeah, that would have been a whole. Here, you want this back?
Well, now it says that his penis was in line with her face. He's not 8 foot tall.
Yeah.
I
She
mean,
should have bit it off and then handed it back to him. Said, "Here,
Yeah,
did you lose something?"
take it.
So that's kind of questionable. I'm sorry.
But all these accusations.
I mean, my wife, if I grabbed her head and shoved it in my lap, maybe she'll put it in her mouth. You know, maybe.
Yeah, but no one
A
forcefully.
stranger? I mean, come on, Maria. If I grabbed you by the back of your head with my penis out, would you not either punch me in the dick or punch me somewhere and run? I mean, come on. You're not going to go, "Oh, okay, I did this now."
It accidentally fell in my mouth.
Yeah. That's like Bill Clinton. He didn't inhale. I spit. I didn't swallow. So private military contractors hired to move guns and gold out of Ferguson.
Gold as well.
Guns and gold. Yes, they want everything out of there. It's gonna be an interesting deal for that. When's that supposed to come down? Today, right?
Yeah. Yes, it's supposed to make a decision today. The grand jury.
That should be very interesting.
Yeah, you think the riots are bad now?
Yeah.
Wait until you see what happens tomorrow.
Mhm. We've got in Africa, Ugandan lawmakers call new anti-gay law a Christmas gift to the country. That's disturbing.
Anti-gun law.
Gay.
Oh, gay.
Ugandan's legislature will consider the latest draft of a controversial law titled the Prohibition of Promotion of Unnatural Sex Practices. Okay, so
You think AIDS are bad now?
yeah, right. Enough said. British government threatens to close 6 private Muslim schools where students risk radicalization. Good. They should all be closed. We should not allow any Muslim teachings, regardless. That's my opinion. They're like assholes. Everybody's got them. But with the state of this country, morning, Marcy, how are you this morning? Welcome to Talk Shit Radio. With the state of this world, and I can't say this country, Muslims right now, good, bad, ugly, doesn't matter what kind of Muslim you are a problem. You don't deserve shit in this country. So, but that's just my opinion. Like assholes, everybody's got one.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm just totally anti-Muslim right now because of what's going on. It's just Nothing that has to do with any. No, we should suspend all Muslim rights. Period. You know, you want to fuck around with this country, we suspend the rights. Done. Is this my antibiotic? Thank you.
Antibiotics.
Yeah, it's for my teeth. Yeah, antibiotic.
How is it?
Yes, they're actually getting better because of the antibiotics. The infection is gone. Yeah, my one tooth. I can actually do that,
Touch.
and it won't hurt. Yeah, I can actually do that, and it don't hurt.
Chew food on that side of the mouth again.
No, I still cannot do that.
Yeah, that's all right. 10 minutes from now, we'll be going.
Yeah, that's the fucked up part. No, it's so stupid. Tony's gonna go. Told you.
I don't say "told you so." I just look at you and smile.
Yeah, which is his way of saying "I told you so,"
without having to actually
right.
say it.
The U.S. Marine Corps is trying to get smarter, not more expensive. I think the smarter we get, the more expensive things get. So I don't know how that's going to help.
Either way, they're still going to be expensive.
Yes, enough said. It's coming up on the 9 o'clock hour, guys. Believe it or not, we are blowing through this morning.
Is it almost that time again?
It is, and we are blowing through this morning again. Tony, thank you for joining us this morning. Even though we were supposed to try somebody out, and you were supposed to have a day off this morning. Thanks for coming in. Maria, thanks for coming in and hanging out.
Yeah, you should do that on the day when I'm not supposed to be coming in.
I know.
On a day when I'm not supposed to be coming in, period.
Yeah.
Well, what else would you be doing?
Fishing.
Right now?
Yeah.
I was supposed to work last night.
Oh.
Well, that's why.
But I took the night off because Monday is one of my days for a show.
Yeah.
So.
No, usually
rain. It was gonna rain.
Hey, listen, his mama didn't raise no fool either. No, I just I don't know, man. Fucking this guy apologized to me, so I don't know if I should give him a second chance or not. What do you guys think?
What do you think?
Yeah, like Holly. Yeah.
Yeah, what I call it, the Holly syndrome.
Yeah, that's what Tony named it, the Holly syndrome.
You call and say, "Please let me come in."
I gave this girl how many chances do you say?
Please let me come in.
5 chances.
So you say, okay, be here at blah blah blah. Half
Never
hour
even
goes
showed
by.
up.
It's from past the time they're supposed to be here. No. All right. Well,
show's starting, and then I get a text message. Oh, I got no ride.
Oh, yeah, I got no ride. My car broke.
Yeah. Joseph used to do that to me. Joseph Balga used to do that to me. He lives on Spring Hill Drive, less than a quarter of a mile away. Can you come get me? No. Walk. Well, I guess I ain't doing a show. I guess you're not.
You don't want to do the show if you don't want to fucking
Dude,
walk
you
a quarter
walk by
of a mile.
you walk by his house every morning. By the time you get to his house, you've already walked a mile and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make him work for it. Make who work for it?
The one who called.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Glad you're keeping up with things, because
when you sit in this chair, you got to.
You gotta look at it from a different point of view.
Yeah, you got to look at it from my laid back angle over here.
He's getting froggy over there. The fuck was that noise? Sounded like screaming going on. Everybody ready for Turkey Day? Gobble gobble.
As ready as I'll ever be.
We got 1, 2, 3 more days, guys.
Yeah.
You're not? No.
Just another Thursday.
It's
for me.
turkey.
Yeah. I haven't even bought one bit of food. Not making Thanksgiving dinner. I can't afford to do it anyway. So we're gonna have turkey, hot open face turkey sandwiches, and a glass of milk. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to the in-laws this year. Yeah.
See, when you have
That's
big families, there's always someplace to go.
Yeah. Well, believe me, I'd rather stay here and stare at the walls than to go over there. And it has nothing to do with the family. The family's fine. We all get along great. We have a good time. It's the foster children. They are just ridiculous. Don't get me wrong. They need somebody. They need the help. But that's what I think of that. It's just you cannot go over there and enjoy yourself, and then we'll leave that for another show.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do a family day.
Yeah, this studio is going to be packed. Start filling this up with family. Well,
I didn't
actually,
say they could come in.
if we do family day, no, we'll do it to where family can come in. Okay, but here's the problem. I've got Michelle, I've got Felicia, and I've got Angela, and that's it. That's my family. That's it.
Immediate family.
Period. That's my family. That's all I got. Now we have the in-laws, but my mother-in-law don't even want to hear the show. Never mind come to the studio.
Yeah, because all we do is laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Only plan to survive till then. No fam or friends planning on anything. Knock on wood. Well, that's a good plan, old wise man. Yes, it is. That's a damn good plan, old wise man. See if you're close to me, you can come have a hot open faced turkey sandwiches with us. No, well, actually, gonna have one hell of a Polish feast, man. They cook and cook and cook. Babcia still cooks like she's a slave to Hitler's army. She still cooks like she's got 40 people to feed. Yeah, you guys will see. We'll be bringing home plenty of food. You don't have to worry about leftover turkey and shit like that.
Leftovers for days.
There won't be any leftover turkey. It'll be ham. It'll be pierogies. It'll be kabłomkis. It'll be all sorts of Polish food.
Pierogi?
Pierogies. Yes, pierogies. They're good. I like them.
I'll be enjoying a Bob Evans Thanksgiving meal.
Knock on my wood, John says. John, you're a sick bastard. You know that? Outlaws. John says, outlaws, knock on my wood. Pierogies. Old wise man says with a question mark. It is
a ravioli.
It's a Polish dumpling filled with potato. You can fill it with meat, sauerkraut,
cheese.
Put anything, cheese. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Well, then that doesn't.
What?
Why is it
Polish?
Yeah,
because it's cheap.
I know, but it's
easy to make.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I guess
they're good.
It's a Polish food. It is.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's another filler.
Yeah, they're actually fucking good.
It does fill you up.
Yeah, they're good. I like the whole Mr. and Mrs. T's in the box with mustard. But then again, I'm a knish kind of guy. I like knishes. So you take a knish, put some mustard on a fresh hot knish. And for those of you that don't know what a knish is, it's just mashed potatoes fried, deep fried. That's it. So let's see. I guess it's 9 o'clock. I guess that the time to put on some commercials again, huh?
Yeah.
Got that one more break. I'm gonna make this a long one this time. I want to take a few minutes here and relax. So we're gonna take a break. You're listening to Talk Shit Radio, everyone. Appreciate everyone joining in. Just sit back, sit tight, and we shall return.
Tired of peeing on your balls?
They heard that. No, I'm just kidding.
Homeless man donates money to help an injured girl.
Keeping us on camera.
I forgot about it.
Are you disabled? Has your disability insurance company wrongfully denied paying your claim benefits? Maybe you didn't even know you had a long-term disability insurance policy for your employer. The smartest thing you can do right now is call the Disability Group rep. Don't try to take on the insurance companies alone. Listen to how one phone call to the Disability Group has helped people just like you.
They were on my team. They were on my side. If anybody in my family needed, help, I would refer them to the disability group.
You pay nothing unless you win your case and receive your benefits. The Disability Group will put you in touch with a nationally recognized and experienced team who will fight for your rights. Call the Disability Group right now for a free, no-obligation consultation. Remember, call is free and could help you secure thousands of dollars a month in benefits. Dial 800-448-8604. That's 800-448-8604. Call 800-448-8604. Call now.
Attention small business owners. Growing your business can be tough. Just when you thought you were making money, you found out that you owe the government money. And now that you owe the IRS their cut of your business profits, you may be broke. And if you don't take things seriously, you could go to jail or have your business shut down. But you do have an option. If the IRS is pressing you for unpaid taxes, call the Tax Resources Network. Their tax professionals and ex-IRS agents have over 23 years of experience dealing with the IRS, saving business owners and the self-employed billions in tax dollars. Let us negotiate with the IRS on your behalf. You may be able to reduce your tax debt for a lot less than you owe. Help with the IRS audit and even criminal investigation. If your business owes the IRS $15,000 or more, and the IRS is threatening you, no way to let your business get shut down or worse. Call for a free consultation. Call 800-917-1799. 800-917-1799. That's 800-917-1799. Again, 800-917-1799. Are you worried about losing your home to foreclosure? If you've been threatened with foreclosure or received legal papers from your bank, you have approximately 30 days to respond. If you do not respond, you could lose your home. You have rights. Act now to protect your rights. You can stay in your home. Many times you can even modify your loan. The bottom line is you can get past this, but you must act right now. If you've been served by your bank and you're worried about losing your home to foreclosure, now is the time to fight back and save your home. Time is limited, so call the professional at National Foreclosure Defense right now. 800-932-4102. 800-932-4102. 800-932-4102. 800-932-4102. That number again is 800-932-4102.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich, working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? It's $1,000 every week of daycare, having someone else raise your children. With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You can be the boss, work from home,
Thank you.
and live a happier life.
I should have had Michelle. Should have gave her money when she went out to property tour.
Oh, yeah.
Literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom150.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom150.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom150.com. Go to freedom150.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom150.com. Limited time offer, 24-month commitment, credit qualification, required cancellation fee, unpaid papers, and restrictions apply. If you can't see the difference, why pay the difference? Switch to Dish for the best deal in entertainment. Only Dish brings you the best in entertainment for less than $20 a month. Cut the cable and don't get directed. Switch to Dish because at just $19.99, Dish saves you every time you turn on the TV. It's so simple. The same channels cost less with Dish. So since you can't see the difference, don't pay the difference. Switch to Dish for the best deal in entertainment. Channels free for 3 months, starting at just $19.99. Dish saves you every time you turn on the TV. Call now to save with Dish. Dial 1-800-5 else for less than $20 a month. Dish. Call 1-800-518-1300 for details. Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich? Working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare? Having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work from home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom150.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom150.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom, the number 150.com. Go to freedom150.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom150.com.
Back in 60 seconds.
Are you kidding enough? I bet you will love more, right? Well, AdamandEve.com wants to give you 10 free gifts. First, you will get a sexy surprise for her. Second, a specially selected toy for him. And third, a little something you will both enjoy. Plus, you'll get 6 full-length adult movies on DVD. And number 10, free shipping on your entire order. So what do you have to do to get your 10 free gifts? It's not hard. Just go to AdamandEve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy, sexy piece of lingerie, or anything you desire. Just enter offer code GIFT13 at checkout, and you'll get all 10 free gifts. Go check out AdamandEve.com today. Select one item and get 10 free gifts, including free shipping, when you enter offer code GIFT13. That's GIFT13 at AdamandEve.com.
Hey, welcome back to Talk Shit Radio, everyone. Thanks for sticking with us. Cameras are back up and running. All I do is fade them out black, just so we can take a break, and that's that. But doesn't look like we have anybody watching on YouTube. Not one person. No viewers on YouTube. But on Ustream, we have some people watching. So yeah, again, we're broadcasting live on Ustream Broadcaster. You'll be able to go to ustream.com and search for Talk Shit, but you should see the link that says that we're live. And I've also shared it on the Talk Shit Facebook page. YouTube, you can obviously go to YouTube and check it out and that kind of shit. So where are we at, guys?
Sydney, Australia, mother, 30 years old,
Mm-hmm.
left her newborn in a storm drain.
What a nice woman.
If you don't want a baby, don't have a fucking baby.
Don't spread your legs.
Or have an abortion. I mean, I
Right.
know some people are against that, but
Mhm.
if you're going to do that to a child and possibly face jail time, prison time for it, then why have a baby? The baby was a week old, but stable condition when she was found. She was brought to Children's Hospital after a cyclist found him in a 8-foot deep drain, in the drain. And she potentially could face up to 25 years if convicted.
Good. Very good.
Don't have a kid.
Yeah.
Is this what you're going to do with your child?
Exactly.
I mean, if the father's not
It's
around,
ridiculous.
or put it up for adoption.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you can't handle it.
Subject the child to that. Can't handle it.
Oh, okay. Old Wise Man says I can't watch the stream and and chat on the same page with my puny little laptop. Oh, wise man, you can go to Ustream and chat with us right on Ustream. There's a chat open right there. So, and same goes for everybody here in the studio. If you guys open up that Ustream link, there is the link so you can chat back and forth with us, same as the show is here. But I'm going to try and keep that up just about every day so you guys can, see what's going on in the studio, see how we look, what we look like, that kind of shit.
Our ugly mugs.
Basically, yeah. I'm going to shoot over to Bangladesh here real quick, and I want to know what you guys think about an epidemic of brutal sex assault is terrorizing women in Bangladesh. Apparently, 2 months ago, during the peak of monsoon season, Rohima was running late. She and her husband, Ali, a local fisherman, left her sister-in-law's wedding late at night to get home to their 3 children. Romaya and Ali ran a few blocks through lush tea gardens and soaked paddy fields to reach a boat to cross the river. When they arrived on the opposite bank, they decided to board an auto rickshaw rather than walk the usual 30-minute trek to their hut. What followed would haunt them for the rest of their lives. 6 men surrounded them as the driver attempted to start the vehicle. They dragged me out of the car onto the road and started kicking me and my husband. Romeo told Vice News, they beat me and made me into a corpse. Then they took me inside a school, and after they ripped off my clothes and veil, she woke up alone the next morning naked in a pool of blood.
Still alive?
Yeah. What's going on over there is that in their belief, okay, that, and I'm going to go back to the original where it says this. It says many Bangladesh men hold the view that if a woman arouses men by showing hair or skin, it is understandable or even socially accepted that she be raped. So in these Islamic countries or whatever they are, okay, and I'm going to use a word, these sand nigger states, okay, if your women walk around and show hair and skin, that means you're allowed to rape them in these countries. And you wonder why Americans hate Muslims. You wonder why we cannot stand your way of life, your culture, or anything about you. You people repulse me. You are disgusting. For any of you sand niggers that are out there listening, go stick your head in a fucking grinder and turn it on slow. Yeah. And then reverse it. Put your dick in a grinder.
Now, is there anything going on with retaliation or
No
charges?
No, because it's Sharia law, correct, Tony? Is that how you pronounce it?
Sharia. Yes.
Sharia. It is Sharia law, which was something that I didn't know about, and Tony and JB made me aware of it. And it is,
and how that law is also now usable in our court system.
Yeah, I remember that whole day that we talked about that. That's just bullshit. You can, if you claim, I guess, Muslim and say you're a Muslim, you could use Sharia law as a defense in a lot of things you do. Now, Sharia law is fucked up, dude. There's one of them. You show skin and hair, you get raped.
Yeah, it's the eye for an eye law, really.
Yeah. Yep. You rape somebody, they chop your fucking hands off. You
steal from somebody.
Oh,
you
steal
from somebody, they chop your other shit off.
Yeah, if you rape somebody, they go, "Oh, you do a good job." Was she showing skin? Yeah, no, I don't know. Where is the Ustream link? Go to facebook.com/Talk Shit TV show. This is a wise man answering me. You'll see 9 minutes ago, I shared, stay tuned. We will be RB. And then right under that, it says Talk Shit Radio broadcasting live at http t.co/MGJMNEMSGY. So it's a bunch of shit. I'll go ahead and I'll share it so it's back up on top. So, but yes, you can go to the Facebook page and see the live stream of us broadcasting. And I do believe it has audio as well. I'm not sure. From what I see, it has audio. I see the microphone thingy dancing. So yeah, I guess we have audio. I've got the quality turned all the way up for the video. So I don't think there's a lag. That's Tim's head right there. See it right there.
What are you doing over there?
Yeah, what are you doing, bobbing
Up
up
and
and down?
Shit.
Here we go, Tim. Here's one that hits some news. NYPD officer fatally guns down unarmed a 28-year-old man in Brooklyn.
Oh.
Though a young man was shot in a housing project stairwell by a patrolling rookie officer who reportedly said the fatal shot was fired accidentally.
Rookie is the key word.
Yeah. Yeah. So he.
Oh, this is like
What?
I have both playing.
Is it weird?
Yeah, because that one has another delay behind the other one.
Oh, shit. So now you got 3 delays. Oh, you have them in both ears now, huh?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could put in both ears, but it wouldn't.
Yeah, it wouldn't make a difference. I see what you're saying.
But yeah, but I'm hearing us talking, and then
And
I'm
then
hearing
hearing
us
us talking
talking, and
again.
I'm hearing us. Yeah.
You hear us live. You hear us on the speaker, and then the
now
Ustream.
I'm hearing
Oh,
it on the
shit.
Ustream too.
That's gonna fuck you all up.
Yeah, I can see you on the Ustream doing this.
Yeah.
So now I can see you too without having to turn my head. Yeah. Okay. Counting your fingers there.
Yeah. Well,
No, I wasn't even looking at you.
look, I
was
got
looking at
one
the
finger. It's right there. Look, count it. 1.
Yeah, that finger. Yeah. See, now
Yeah.
it's just there's less delay in that. It seems than
Is
the
it?
Spreaker. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Oh shit. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
is
no.
really
There,
this,
you did. Yeah. See, now you got 2 fingers.
this is
Yeah.
really the first time we've used Ustream.
Yeah. So
I've had the account forever. I just never used it. So I guess the reason I haven't used it is because nothing gets archived. Once it's live, it's live. That's it. It's
All
gone
right,
forever.
let's see how I come up on this.
Oh, you're gonna type on the.
Yeah, I'm gonna see.
All right, let's see. Share your broadcast. So we have 3 viewers on Ustream. That's cool. Dr. Hiccup just said something. Where was she? Where is that? Let's see. Let's get over to this window here.
Delay, yes.
Yeah, very. Yeah. So yeah, but it's fun. Dr. Hiccup, when are you gonna bring your butt here and come hang out with us one of these mornings? Well,
Your cougar ass.
excuse
me. Sorry.
That was Tim, the new guy. Oh, that's too funny. A little uncomfortable, but funny.
Too soon?
Too soon. Too soon.
soon?
Yeah.
No, I'd be one of those guys in the bar.
Dude, that was so funny watching her posts about this. She's like, why is it that when I go to a bar, the youngest guys around me, yeah, it was just funny. And then I started breaking her chops and saying, because she's a hot cougar.
She says cougar. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And she's proud of it. Why wouldn't you be?
She should be proud of it.
Should be.
She is a beautiful woman. There is no doubt about it. Let's see. Okay, so here's one. Officer involved. Video shows NYPD officer striking man in head with a nightstick for attempting to fare beat.
Fair beat.
Yeah, probably either a taxi or subway. Yeah. Did you know that UK police do not carry guns?
Oh, I knew that.
Did you also know that the citizens of UK are not allowed to carry guns?
I knew that as well.
I didn't know that. I read a story this morning that the UK government has spent billions and billions of dollars to keep weapons and things of that nature out of their
Out of their jurisdiction.
yeah. Dr. Hiccup is going to ask Hayden, that is Hayden Falk, for everyone who's just joining us. And then she goes, oh boy, laugh out loud. So yeah, it doesn't matter if Hayden comes in with you, without you, either way. I mean, you're either one of you are welcome anytime. So, you know, you sent me a link, talk shit or personal. Okay. Okay. We got Maria sending me stuff over there. Maria is producing today. All right. So, 12-year-old dies. This is that one with the 12-year-old.
With the BB gun.
With the BB gun, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Is this the same story or is it a different one?
Should be the same one. No, I don't think they've updated it yet.
No, I don't think they did. I'm gonna pull up the audio and see if it's the same audio. If it's not, then
Yeah, because we never got the audio to play on that.
yes, we finally did.
Oh, did we?
Oh yeah, we did.
But it was jumpy. You
don't-
couldn't really.
Yeah.
I like this Geico commercial. You've got Pinocchio. You've got potential. You've got potential. And his nose keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
At the seminar.
Yeah.
A 12-year-old boy is dead after a police shooting.
It is
in
different.
Cleveland Saturday.
I'm sitting in the park. There was a guy and there was a pistol. You know, it's probably fake. But he's like pointing it at everybody. The guy keeps pulling it in out. It's probably fake, but you know what? He's scared.
The gun was fake, an airsoft replica gun that looks like a semi-automatic pistol, Cleveland police said, adding the orange tab that is supposed to identify it as a BB-type gun had been removed. But
Whoa,
police
whoa,
say
whoa.
it's not clear.
If it's a BB gun, if it's not an airsoft gun, it doesn't have that orange tab on it.
Airsoft guns do.
Airsoft guns
Not
do.
BB gun, not like the Gamos.
Yeah.
This is like the
I'll
BB.
go show you. I got a BB gun pistol in there that's destroyed. I mean, it just doesn't work, but it doesn't have that yellow tip. I'll show you pictures of all my airsoft guns when I bought them brand new. They all had those orange tip on it.
And
So,
most of the airsoft guns are spring loaded,
yeah.
not CO2.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine was actually electronically spring loaded
Mm-hmm.
because it was fully automatic.
That's the AR.
Yeah, the AR-15. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, not that they don't tickle, not that they put an eye out. They'll fuck you up. Those
Oh,
little
yeah.
BBs will
Oh, yeah.
mess you up. But I mean,
That's like the new paintball. People going out doing airsoft.
I used to run a paintball team. We had 20 people on the team, so yeah, that shit hurts too. But all right, so back to the rest of this audio, and this is different than what we played, Tony.
Clear if the responding officers knew
It's a different
the
audio.
gun might be fake
Yes, it is.
when they arrived at the playground of the rec center where the 911 call was made.
Now you heard that.
When
They had an idea that the gun might be fake, but they still shot
an
him.
officer ordered the boy to put his hands in the air, police say the boy instead reached for his waistband.
There was no verbal or no
Probably
no
scared.
confrontation. The officers ordered him to stop and to show his hands, and he went into his waistband and pulled out the weapon.
Police say the officer fired 2 shots and the boy was hit in the torso. He died Sunday morning following surgery.
Why couldn't he shot him in the leg or something like that? That's the thing that troubles the shit out of me. Why shoot to kill? You know what I'm saying, Tone? I mean, really, especially a 12-year-old boy. And if you're not sure that it's a real gun, blow his fucking kneecaps out. Shoot him in the shoulder. Don't aim for a center mag, chest, or head. I know that's what you're taught in fucking pig school. But, I mean, come on.
They're saying that he was reaching for his waistband, so there was no visual of the firearm coming out of his pants. He shouldn't have fired anyway. Like
Yeah.
they shot him when he was reaching for his waistband.
Mhm. Or shoot at his feet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was, you know what? I'm such an idiot. This is the video you sent me. Obese man on mobility scooter steals 5 steaks from Walmart by sitting on them, right? That's what you sent me, right? How did I end up with that other video? It was different though. All right.
Well,
So,
maybe they updated the audio that you already had.
it's
And
possible.
Maria's like, yeah, I sent that to you.
Yeah.
That's the one.
How did she lose weight so easy? Wow, I'm looking at some of the fucking things down the bottom.
Who, Kathy McCarthy?
Yummy. I'm sorry. Anyway.
See there, you send him stuff and he gets distracted by what's on the side.
Yeah, because that
He don't
shit's
care
a
what you're
little
saying.
link.
He's looking at the other
little
stuff,
links
yeah.
on the
that,
sides.
that chick's hot. Yeah, that was a Dr. Hiccup distraction right there. That was a so Rodney Fowler, 43, was arrested on a first offender shoplifting charge Tuesday at a Walmart in Spartanburg, South Carolina. This story is brought to us by Maria. And let's see. It says, according to the Daily Mail, Fowler was nabbed by police for attempting to steal 5 ribeye steaks by putting them on the seat of his mobility scooter and sitting on top of them. Sounds appetizing. The 350-pound alleged thief was caught when loss prevention worker Jackie Jenkins spotted him in the meat aisle. According to the police report, she told police that she seen a white male select 5 pieces of ribeye steaks, then place them in the seat of a motorized handicap scooter that he was riding around the store. Suspect sat on the steaks and exited the store, passing all points of sale without attempting to pay for said merchandise. Police arrived after Jenkins stopped Fowler and took him into Walmart loss prevention office. The police arrived and spoke to Jenkins. Fowler was arrested using 2 pair of handcuffs to compensate for his size. Okie dokie. You know, you could go to a homeless shelter and, or like, what are they called? The food pantry?
Yeah, but they won't give you a steak.
They'll give you meat. I mean, they'll give you food if you're that hard up.
He didn't think he was going to get caught.
Now, what about if he did make it home with those steaks and then he cooked them up and invited you over and you had ass steak? I want to know, were they medium rare by the time he got home?
Halfway cooked by then.
If he had gas, they were. Get it? Gas, cooked, farts. Boy. All right. So protesters arrested and pepper spraying during Ferguson demonstrations as Michael Brown's father calls for unity. Michael Brown's father is a fucking idiot. Okay, let me tell you something. You're making your son out to be innocent, but there's videos and pictures out there that make him look like the biggest thug. And then you go to the United Nations and ask them to stand up against our government. Get the fuck out of this country and go back to where you came from, dude. Stupid shit. Molotov cocktails fly as violent protesters over missing students rage in Mexico.
See, there's just rioting popping up everywhere over every little thing now. It seems like, oh,
Everywhere.
let's just riot over it. Yeah. So
Does that mean that we should riot because dairy barn's out of fucking milk? Dairy barn, listen to me. There hasn't been a dairy barn in years, man.
There's still dairy barns up north.
Are there?
Oh, yeah.
They're very few and far between, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're still there.
I know the one in Santa Mauritius was not, it was an old dairy barn, but it was like
Country
Dairy Farm or something like, no, on Main Street in Santa Mauritius, right there by the pizza
yeah,
place.
yeah,
and,
right-
yeah,
right
it's like
by
a
King
dairy farm or something like that.
They
Yeah.
changed the name.
Yeah. Let's see. We have stunning drone footage shows the power of deadly New York snowstorm. This was shot with a drone like we have here at Kennedy Studios. We have a helicopter drone here at Kennedy Studios. I'm going to put the link up because I'm not too sure as far as audio and stuff like that. What's that? You sent me another one? Oh, sent Timmy a link. Okay. So let me see if I can't see what kind of audio we have to this. This is again drone footage of the storm in New York. So I don't know what kind of footage it is. I don't know if it's just the drone footage or if somebody's narrating it or what the case may be. So I'm just letting this commercial play. We got 4 seconds and then I'll bring up the footage. So, but either way, the page is up on Facebook. All right, so yes, it's a copter just like ours. It's a Phantom Vision, same one as us. And this guy's a real asshole for flying it the way he's doing it. He's starting it in his house and then flying it out of his garage. That's a good way to destroy shit. Yeah, it's pretty cool footage. And again, go check it out. It's facebook.com/Talk Shit TV show. They are flying a Phantom Vision quadcopter, which is the exact same copter we have here at Kennedy Studios. They're flying this around up in New York, where these snowstorms are. And I got to tell you, it's badass looking. It's some really cool footage. He's just flying it around the neighborhood and stuff like that. So, I mean, I've seen some cool footage when it comes to my drone, but flying it around in the snow like that's pretty neat. Tony, you look like you have something to say.
Yeah, but it was just for you. So.
Oh, okay. Is it on Talk Shit?
No.
Or my personal?
No, it was. No, I will send you a message.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, on my Facebook. Okay. What else, guys? What else? Let's see.
The link that Maria had sent me.
Go for it.
In Newport Richie, a 1992 Chevy Camaro was brought up from the water, about 10 feet of water, and it was likely stolen back in 1999. It looks like it should be at a junkyard. I mean, I think it's destroyed.
Put that up on the Facebook page.
It looks like total shit.
Yeah,
but it looks
Michelle
like
told me about it last night.
It looks like that one person is going to bring it back to his restoration shop to make it look like it used to. Probably about 30-40 grand worth of repair. Probably about 1,500 hours of labor, and it looks demolished. It looks like there's no point to even restore it. But.
Strange. So that's weird. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, while you were playing that, there were ads running.
Really?
And I was like, "Is he running an ad?" No. Oh, because I've got 3, things going away at once.
Yeah, that's weird. Ustream does that on its own, I guess.
Yeah. I wasn't looking at the video on there, so I don't know what goes on.
Right.
But
yeah. And there's
I'll switch over to the video, then you can run another one. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Now we're just doing a test.
Just to fuck with it, right?
Just to see what happens.
Yeah, that is weird. And I have no control over those ads on Ustream. Although I get credit for somebody clicking on them.
Right.
I don't have control.
I don't know what I can't remember what ad it was, but I heard an ad and I'm like,
Tony's looking around going, did we go to commercial?
Yeah, we're not you're not playing that. We're
right.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was weird.
Nice.
Yeah, because somebody else had mentioned it to me, and I checked it. And I was like, "What? Oh, yeah." And I didn't have the video on, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I didn't move it over to the other screen, so I could just back and forth with it. Here it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll have to wait and see. I'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, we'll try and find something else. Raw coverage from
unless
the
they
streets.
do it at a certain time. It's just, but it just seemed like when you did that is when it came in.
Seemed
So
kind
I don't know.
of coincidental, right?
Yeah. So we'll just have to wait till you do another one.
Yeah.
We'll have to find another.
I'm trying to look for a good one right now.
Because I don't know what happens when you actually play one of ours.
Yeah.
If they play a different one, or if it came. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm looking for a good one. A Bangladesh gang rape. I did that story already.
Yeah.
Let's see. This has got supposedly
audio.
A video, yeah. So
okay.
Let's try it. You ready?
Okay, go ahead.
It's 20 minutes long, so I'm just gonna let a few minutes of it. Yeah.
A few minutes go, yeah, because they ain't gonna.
And then
I'll see. I can see you pushing the buttons over there.
And this is the video. They dragged me out of rickshaw and threw me to the ground and started kicking me. They ripped off my clothes. Yeah, she's just talking. And anything?
I don't know. I have to wait for the delay.
Oh, yeah. They're just explaining in that language, I guess, what happened. So,
speaking of drones,
Bangladesh is one of the most densely
Hold on.
populated and
Anything?
impoverished countries in the world.
No, huh?
While
That's
its
weird.
emerging economy is reliant on garment manufacturing in the cities, the majority of the population live in rural feudal communities. According to a recent UN study, Bangladesh has one of the highest levels of rape in the world, with more than 1 in 8 men admitting to the crime.
All right, well, I am going to put this link up on Facebook to this this video and everything, because it's very interesting what they do to their people, to their women. It's disgusting.
Yeah, no, it's not doing it because I'm getting both.
Yeah, it probably only does
I
it
can
every
hear 'em
once in a
all.
while. Stolen Camaro submerged in Pasco Lake. That's wicked. Did it say what lake it was in and where?
The original video or the original article did say what lake it was,
Okay.
but I don't remember offhand
Right. I got you. That'd be interesting. to know.
because it had been that car. Is this the one where the car's been in there for like 9 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was stolen from some dealership, and
Yeah.
and they never did find
15 years.
15 years. I thought it was
15
9.
No, it was 15 years. It was in the lake. It was a 99.
Oh, that's where the 9
It was in
came from then, yeah.
1999. And somebody wants to redo this car.
Yeah, that's what the new article says, I guess, but I didn't read it.
You got to look at it
Somebody
now.
wants to give it a new life.
Yeah.
It might be so pitted that they can't do anything with.
Nah, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, it's been sitting undisturbed, so
No oxygen.
yeah.
You can see there's not much rust on it. Do you know why?
Why?
Because you need oxygen and moisture to make rust.
It'll rust now that it's come out of the water. If they don't
Absolutely.
do
But
something to it,
It's
to
been
preserve it.
preserved underneath the water.
Basically,
But
yeah.
I mean, the guy got it fast enough. They'll probably strip it completely
Mhm.
and then take an acid dip it.
It's like logs,
Yeah,
wood. When it falls underwater, it doesn't rot whatsoever. It becomes perfectly preserved because you need oxygen and the elements for the wood to rot. Underwater, it doesn't rot. That's why you see those swamp loggers, the show swamp loggers.
Yeah.
Those logs are actually worth more money than a fresh cut log because they're seasoned. They've been underwater.
Waterlogged.
They're almost petrified wood now. I mean,
Mhm.
there's no rot on them whatsoever, and they're hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old. They log on some of those rivers that they used to send the log jams down,
Yeah.
and sometimes those big giant redwoods sink to the bottom.
I'll tell you what. Now there's a river that's got some wood floating in it. Is the Ohio River?
The Ohio River. Well, didn't they do logging down that river the same way, or is this just an everyday thing that
I don't know, but you can't swim in the Ohio River.
really?
You can't eat the fish that come out of it.
No, they got like 4
People love to
eyeballs.
fish in it though. They say, "Oh,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
big
because you
fish
could probably
they
catch fish
you know?
all day long. You just don't want to.
You don't want to eat them. The water's so poisoned, I guess. And I think
What's
the
weird is
winter
it's a
actually
river.
got so cold last year that the river almost froze over
Solid.
right there in Cincinnati. Yep,
That's weird,
solid.
especially for a river.
I think it was back in 1978 or 79. It froze over enough where you could walk across it.
No shit. Imagine that.
And then last year they said because it was such a history making
Mhm.
winter that it had started to freeze over. You couldn't walk on it, but it was
Right.
frozen pretty close.
Which is weird for a river to freeze solid because the
As
movement.
fast as that river flows.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
But even in the area, it's really weird for that to freeze over.
for any river to freeze, really, because flowing water, you have less of a chance of it going solid.
right.
Mhm.
And this river froze
That's cold.
solid.
That's cold.
Yeah, because you could walk out on it quite a ways, but it wasn't froze all the way over.
Oh, and if that cracks and you fall through, man,
You're gone.
you're gone.
Yeah.
You're going down that river.
Oh,
And
you're
not
not
only
getting
that,
out.
it's
Under
so
the
cold.
ice,
You're
no
not
less.
getting out.
Yeah, you're not
You're
going to
done.
survive
Yeah,
much
you're
too
dead.
long.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get pulverized underneath the ice too.
But
Yep.
yeah, and there's always something floating down that river. Always.
Yeah. Yeah. There is Iran nuclear talks extended, which is scary. Don't know nothing about what's going on, but just the sound of that is scary. Why are we letting Iran have nukes?
Well, you know what? They're going to have them whether we want them to or not.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't stop them.
So
Giuliani, ex-mayor Giuliani says white cops stop black violence. Good luck with that. What's this one? More disastrous weather warnings ahead. That's yeah, we're gonna have some serious shit going on here with this weather. And already, I mean, there's so many problems upstate New York with power outages, people dying, freezing, this, that, the other thing, and it's supposed to get worse.
Well, as soon as that snow melts and it freezes overnight, it's going to be a lot worse.
They were talking, and I saw that
They were
Where
supposed
was
to
that?
have
The
some
floods.
nice
Yes.
warm temperature. Well,
Yeah.
well, you know, you call 50s nice warm, but
Up there,
up
for
there
this
I would
situation,
imagine it was warm enough to melt the snow.
there.
Mm. Yeah.
And then, you know, once that snow starts melting and it gets wet, and it's much the depth of it alone on your roof,
Jeez.
you know, and it gets heavier.
Yep.
And
you're
then
gonna have
it
a lot of
freezes up when
cave-ins.
it gets back down. It's just going to be a big mess.
Mhm. A lot of people don't realize all that snow on your roof is fucking dangerous, man. If you have an older house,
Or even if you have a double wide with a flat, you know, flat roof.
yeah. Lou, check your Facebook. Okay. Yeah, if you have, it's just not made to handle that
handle that
fucking
shit.
weight. Yeah, definitely. All right. So I'm checking my Facebook, Chrissy. Don't know what tomorrow's show. Oh yes, I do apologize. Tomorrow we have For the Love of Animals, starting at 11, and we have some special guests calling in, or
Oh,
that
yes.
we're going to be calling, aren't we, Tim?
Yes, we are. We will be calling.
Talking to you, Mike.
Sorry, I got to pull it up.
He's got to pull it out.
I got to pull it, whip it out.
You got to whip it out.
There it is.
Got it slapped on the table now.
Come on.
Hey now. Pulling things out here.
Your producer says, don't be producing that shit.
Yeah. Producer says don't produce nothing out of that thing. You can pull it out, but don't shoot it.
We are going to be speaking with
Love gun.
Lisa Lewis of CARES Animal Rescue.
Lisa Lewis of CARES Animal Rescue of Hernando County, right?
She's based out of Pasco, Hernando County, Hillsborough. We'll be discussing about her foundation that she had started.
Cool. That's going to be cool. So that's tomorrow after Talk Shit Radio is over at 10, about 11 o'clock.
About 11 o'clock.
For the Love of Animal. Chrissy will not be on the show tomorrow because she has that sleep apnea test tonight. So we don't know
how she'll be feeling the next morning.
What is that? A fever sore?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the herpes. Yeah, we used to do that all the time. The herpes. The what? You know, a herpes. Just lift it up. He's got the herpes. Did you say herpes? No, herpes. What's the matter? You know, I don't understand English. Anyway, not that kind of English. That's called jibber jabber. I think everything just refreshed. I think Bay News 9, everybody just updated the stories because everything changed. So AP source, Chuck Hagel resigns as defense secretary. Okay.
He's stepping down.
Yep. He does not like Barack Obama. A lot of these people that Barack Obama are appointing are saying, no, we don't support you. We don't support your executive decisions.
Well, it seems like Barack Obama's backing Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, well,
for presidential in 2016.
Yeah, well, she's probably blowing him.
I would think Bill would be blowing him first.
Bill's probably blowing. Yeah, Bill's
would be the
Bill's
first
over the
one.
one. Bill's going standing, going, "Hey, wait a minute! Isn't that my job? I'm the blowjob president."
Getting Monica.
You know, it's what movie was it? Shit.
You know what?
A Few
they
Good
just do
Men.
them random every so often because one's playing right now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
playing.
okay.
It's a whole video, whole thing.
Oh,
commercial.
okay. So it cuts off, goes to a commercial random, and all right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I suppose if you pay, it's because it says at the bottom you can have
yeah,
free no ads.
yeah. That's if I
So-
pay for a regular
Yeah.
account. Yeah.
So okay, well that's where that comes from. It says a random timing. It just happened to be coincidental,
That's
I guess, at the same
Fuck it.
time.
So we still have YouTube. That's
Once or twice. Well,
Up there.
YouTube is not going to do well. They're going to play their own ads
YouTube
when they
will only-
replay the video.
Right, right,
Yeah.
and they'll be embedded before and then on the bottom and shit
Right.
like that. So yeah, it's different. It's definitely different. What else we got, guys? Let's see. I just had something that I wanted to talk about. Oh yes, that's what it was. The old blowjob for the president thing. Few Good Men. When Jack Nicholson was talking about getting blowjobs from a superior officer,
I haven't seen
and he says, "Well, unfortunately for me, I'll have to wait until we elect a female president." because that's his superior officer. But could you imagine? That would be so awesome. Getting a blowjob from the president of the United States.
Yeah, but would you want a blowjob from Hillary?
It's the president of the United States. I wouldn't give a shit. Who cares? Turn the lights out. Use your imagination.
Right
And for all those inmates, are going, yeah, what in the hell you think we do?
Put a paper bag over
Tony's
the
like,
head.
you're just not right, dude. You're
And
not
on
right.
with other
Hey,
news.
he took it to a
And in
next
other
level.
news, Tony said it. And in other news,
Yeah, we got a window washer that fell 11 stories onto a moving car. Nice.
Good
The car
catch.
looks like it.
Good
It-
catch.
Wow. I don't know. The car's pretty damaged.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says he fell screaming. I guess he
Yeah.
fell screaming.
I'd be screaming too.
He fell
No!
screaming 11 stories.
Marcy says, Lou, you're a pig.
Alrighty.
He went wee all the way down to the ground.
He fell onto a moving car, crushing its roof and sending shattered glass flying into the street.
That's funny. Marcy, yes, I am a pig. I can't help it.
He suffered critical injuries but was still conscious.
Wow. I don't know.
The car's driver, Mohammed Al Khozai, was
Yeah.
not injured.
Yeah, Mr. Sand Nigger himself.
Yeah, but he's happy to be alive, especially after his car's roof and it smashed the roof down.
Really? Throw
pretty
that up on
far.
Facebook, man.
It's
That's funny.
yeah.
That would suck.
It looks like a Toyota.
Would you go back to window washing after that?
No. Would you go back to anything
It
after
looks
that?
like a Camry.
I don't
yeah,
know. I
you
mean,
collect a disability.
yeah, hell yeah.
I
Hell
wouldn't
yeah.
do anything.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I don't
smashed
know.
that. I mean, it smashed the roof all the way down on the side where the guy hit. It smashed the roof all the way down to like the top of the seats. It's looks like somebody dropped a big brick on it.
That's funny.
Instead of a brick, it was a body.
Yeah. Let me see if it says witnesses described seeing a blue streak and the man's shadow as he fell and then hearing shattering glass.
So there was a naked Smurf? Blue streak.
Maybe
Naked
he was probably wearing a blue. He was a window
Jumpsuit,
washer,
yeah.
so he's yeah.
What do they call
Jumpsuit,
A
yeah.
jump
Fall
suit.
suit.
Ah!
You know, they need to put flight suits on for, you know,
Wingsuits.
Those wing
Shouldn't
suits
he be in a
thing.
harness though?
Whoosh.
11
Yeah, right.
stories, that still wouldn't help.
Wear a GoPro next time.
Yeah, it would, because you could put your wings out and glide on
And
takes
it.
then
like-
what? Smash into another building?
Yeah.
True.
You're flying.
You could
True.
fly into a window, you know.
True. My luck, just as those wings caught flight and I scooped up and started heading up the road,
Caught some air.
bang, right into a bus. I almost destroyed the studio. Fucking ripped the mic down, trashing the place. Yeah, I'd go face first right through the windshield of a bus, be sitting in the back seat going, what in the hell happened?
There should be harnesses on that canopy that he's sitting on that little truck that he lowers and hires up and top,
Yeah.
up and down the building.
Yeah. We all the way down the gutter. Marcy says, yeah. Yeah. We tend to do that, Marcy. You know how it goes. Come on, Marcy. You know me long enough to know I'm a dirty old man. I can't help it. It's gotta go that way. Silent Mish posted this $50 DIY fire pit. And Steve Janowitz made a very, very good point. It's using those rounded patio blocks that you would use around a tree or something, and they have the chrome, you know, that round chrome on them, or the round dome, to make a fire pit. But what Steve Janowitz says, that if those aren't fire bricks, and they get hot enough, they'll explode.
Wow.
I don't know if anybody's ever seen concrete explode from fire, but it's not pretty. We had a buddy of mine at his house have me set up my fire pit on a concrete pad. And we kept on feeding it.
Getting hotter.
Went inside to do some smoking and heard boom. Went outside and the fire pit was laying on the other side of the property. Every bit of the coals
Wow.
were in the woods behind his house burning. And that concrete pad had a indentation where it, you know, blew out the concrete and it just, big crater.
Crater.
Yep. Yeah. Just exploded it. So yeah, I like the idea of this fire pit. I'm gonna have to check out and see. I'm gonna share it on Talk Shit Radio just because I think it's cool looking. And then I gotta find some what the hell? All right. And then I want to find some fire bricks, and I saw something out of the corner of my eye. I thought it was a cat over there doing something.
Yeah, I know. And then you made him do what the hell are you
Yeah.
looking at? 'Cause he's doing this
I did
shit.
a little check.
Guys, believe it or not, we've got 9 minutes 14 seconds
I was
left of
just
the
getting
show.
ready to tell you the same thing.
Yeah.
Because
It is almost that time. So with that said, I think we got time for one or two more stories. What do you think? Let's see what's going on. Bay News 9 in Hernando. Hernando County Sheriff's Office K9, once injured in the line of duty, retiring. Hernando County Sheriff K9, injured in the line of duty until 2010, is retiring. Joy. Suspect sought in Brooksville shooting. Sheriff warning about construction site thefts. Let's see what douchebag has to say. Hernando County Sheriff Al Dickfuck is warning about a rash of thefts from construction sites around the county. That's because you guys suck at your job. Construction is picking back up in Hernando County, officials say. That, while construction means new jobs and business for the county, it also means more opportunities for theft. That's because you guys suck at your jobs. Over the last several years, several construction sites, particularly in Spring Hill, have been burglarized. Said the thieves are taking construction equipment, appliances, and everything else. Officials said, sorry. I was going to say they spoke to the thieves. Why aren't they arrested?
yeah, I was like waiting for that.
Yeah,
one.
they spoke to the thieves. Why? No wonder the fucking Hernando County. All right. Anyway, deputies are asking residents to report any suspicious activity near or at construction sites. That includes the following: construction crews that appear to be working late at night or usually early in the morning, someone leaving a construction site, a construction sit. This is what they put, with appliances or equipment. Construction vehicles that are uncommon to a particular construction site. All right, so now, just to be a dickhead and to fuck with people, I'm going to all sorts of construction sites with a hard hat and a clipboard, and I'm just going to walk around, see how many times the cops get called on me. When they ask me what I'm doing, I'm going to say, just to see if you're doing your job. Then I'm going to pull out my press pass and say, Smile, you're on candid camera right there in the car. Good job, you're doing your job. Tell Al Fucknuts that he'll be voted out soon.
You know, I think, and it was, I don't remember if it was in Hernando County or Pasco County, but I think it was either last year or the year before. Some guy just drove in with a semi truck in the middle of the night onto the construction site. And it was a guarded one because he went past the guard and he had paperwork to collect all of the air conditioners that go on the roof of this big, huge building they were building.
Oh my God.
Because they were supposed to be bringing in new air conditioners because these ones were like too small or whatever.
Inadequate, right.
Used their crane, everything, loaded up every one of the air conditioners.
And then sold them for a scrap
and then
copper,
headed down
right?
the highway. They never found them. They never found him. Never found the truck. Never found the air conditioners.
Those air conditioners are now
because
pennies.
by the time they came in that morning, because the guy knew they were supposed to be putting air conditioners, the guard.
Oh,
he knew the air conditioners were supposed to be going on the building.
They came back and said, "Where's all our air
where's all the air
conditioners?"
conditioners? Well, a truck came in and took them. They said they were bringing new ones in the first day.
Well, with that, they're not going to scrap them. I would think those are brand new air conditioners, and
You'd be surprised. This is Florida we're talking, bro.
Well, if you go to a
no, because people are going into the new construction sites,
and
where they're
scrapping it.
building new houses,
Scrapping it.
and taking the air conditioning units, the new air conditioning units that were just installed, and scrapping them.
Yep.
But now at that point, you have to get
because they're worth
your
more.
license plate, your driver's license, a copy. They take a picture of you, your social security number.
Not all places. Not all places.
For turning in scrap, yes.
Yeah.
Now they do.
I don't know. It's been so
Yeah,
long.
they have you in a system now. It's in a computerized system now.
Yeah, but who's to say that I can't go steal a bunch of shit and then say, "Hey Tim, I'll give you $100. Go
And
bring that
I
down."
know that because when I had that property maintenance business, that I used to do a lot of scrapping. Like that.
Mhm.
And they take all your information.
No shit. Yeah, I didn't know they did that now.
Yeah.
Probably for that reason.
Exactly.
For that reason,
yeah.
because if you have if you keep coming in with a large
a lo-
amount of copper or a large amount of some other,
They're wondering where the
metal.
hell you're getting all these condensers from, these coils from.
Yeah.
Right.
Clean copper.
Because I had my father-in-law at the time was doing air conditioning, and he used to give me all his old units.
Yeah.
And I'd wait till I had like 4 or 5 of them beside the house before I
Chop them up.
chop them up, go in and get a couple $100 for the
Yeah.
aluminum and the copper out of them.
Yep.
But
Yeah, it's messed up. I'm not sure what was going on in the chat room, but last thing Marcy said was wee all the way down the gutter.
they're still talking about you being a pig.
Oh, thanks, John. Now
Yeah,
I see that.
see?
Not sure
Bro,
what
yeah.
Lou said, but he is a pig.
Yeah. So yeah, there's
wee
still-
bit opinionated he is. Laugh out loud. Yes, I am.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
See, I might be talking, but I'm still keeping up. With
Me and my sheriff
going
Al
on.
Fucknuts comments. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll tell that to his
But
face.
see, now
too.
I've got 2 chats to keep up with,
I know now. It
now,
fucks you all
so-
up. Yeah.
and I got all kinds of.
I don't even look at
shit
the other
running in
chat.
my
I'm not
ear.
even. I don't even want to look at the other one. I'm afraid.
So,
There used to be a gag back in the 70s where the heavy equipment was stolen from sites, painted, renumbered, and sold back to the original owners at a discount. The owners didn't care. They got insurance and their shit back. Yeah, well, no comment.
yeah, and there was some. Yeah, well, it's insured. Well, let's go to the owner of the company. He's got
Yeah.
insured equipment. Well, we'll
Yeah.
steal your shit,
I
and then we'll sell it back to you.
participated in that
Yeah,
once,
So
twice.
no, I've never participated in anything
times.
like that.
Couple, two, three,
Never
dozen.
painted them. Never
times.
painted them.
You know, there's
No,
a
I
lot
know.
of shit
Just
like
sold
that
it
I've
back.
thought about. I'm like, I could do that. I could do
Mhm.
that.
Oh, dude.
I ain't got the friggin'
No.
whatever to do it, and I'm not that kind of dishonest.
I am
person.
a very ballsy person, but when it comes to shit like that,
and
they
to
are
see
not
people
that
get away
big.
with it all the
Yeah.
time. It's like,
Yeah. It was in Punta Gorda that this happened.
I was like, the guy's gotten away with it now for 15
Yeah.
years. I'd do it once or twice, and
Life
whatever,
in
but if I was
prison.
to even do it once, I'd get
Yeah.
I'd get caught,
Life in prison.
and then get
exactly.
life in prison. Yeah, so it's like it's not worth it to me.
Old wise man says, yeah, Lou, I ain't saying nothing. Yeah, I'd seen it done on the radio once. Anyway, we got 2 minutes left with that note. And before I perjure myself, anyway, thanks everyone for joining. John, Old wise man, Marcy, Daisy, anybody else I forgot. Thank you so much. Dr. Hiccup, always a pleasure. Tony, thanks for making it in this morning. Maria, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Tim, always thank you. And we got about 60 seconds, well, about a minute and 43 seconds left, actually, to be exact. So, Marcy, you have a great day as well. We're still waiting for you to come in the studio, too. So, bless us all. What, that the show's over, John? Or just bless us?
God bless us, everyone.
John says, God bless us all. That the show's over.
It's Tiny Tim over there.
Yeah. God bless us all. Is
I
that
can say that because I'm old.
is that your nickname or is that just what you are?
No, it's neither.
Anyway, we are breaking Tim's balls literally this morning. So
Christmas is coming.
yeah, right. Enough said. I'll remember you.
I'll remember you.
Yeah. Making a list, checking it
Right
twice. Gonna put my foot up anybody's
All right.
ass who's not nice.
All right, you've used up your last 48 seconds.
Talk shit radio, everyone. You have a great day. Thanks for listening.
Watch out for motorcycles. and
Watch
we'll
out for
see you tomorrow.
motorcycles. And yes, we will definitely see you tomorrow. So take care. Peace out. Yada, yada, yada. All that good stuff. Talk shit radio. We're out. We're pathetic.
What is watch out for motorcycles?